on Nate Alexander. Strike one. And Charlie is the beer batter here in the first game. He gets a hit. Everybody gets $2 cheap beer, if you will, for drafts. There's a pitch across for a strike. Alexander's appeared in 26 games before today. Pitches from the first base side for the stretch. Swing and miss. That one gets away from the catcher. He'll trot on down the first to throw out there. And he is out. So the press box says, the heck with the management. We're giving everybody cheap beer for the rest of the inning. And thank you for being a fan. Oh, good for them. And I'm sure that probably came down from the top. So, anyways, 26 games. And that'll bring up Peltier. Pitch to him. There's the strike. He has 2 wins, 1 loss, 8 saves to his credit. 41 2/3 innings pitched. 43 hits given up. This one's low for a ball. 1-1 to Peltier. Again, Peltier playing third since the first inning. 17 runs, 13 of them earned. 12 walks and 43 strikeouts, so 9 strikeouts per game. There's a fly ball out towards right field. Drifting foul. Is he going to stay in play long enough? No. Goes out of play. Sliding attempt by Marcelo to try and get that one. 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 home runs given up. Faced 157 batters. He's got a really good ERA and batting average. Batting average, .274, and his ERA, .281. 3 wild pitches, 3 hit batters, and 1 balk. So pretty darn good pitcher out there on the mound for the Hawks. Again, the Hawks overall, though, is pretty darn good. That one across for a strike. Ring up Peltier for the strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the inning so far for Nate Alexander. Well, Billy Hancock, 1 for 2 tonight. A strikeout followed by a single to the left side. A very slow single. And then was doubled off of first on a line drive to the second baseman as he led off. There's a pitch for a strike. Strike 1. So I was given scores. That one's fouled straight back. Get back to those here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Marlins 4, Phillies 8. Cardinals 4. Cincinnati Reds 3, top of the 7th. Athletics 0, Rangers 1, bottom of the 6th inning. Athletics have been playing better. That pitch is low, 1-2 on Billy Hancock. Padres 4, Astros 6, bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th, Pirates 4, Braves 3. Braves lead the league with 92 wins, just 3 games ahead of Baltimore. Here's the next pitch. That one's inside for a ball, 2-2. Just warming up, Rockies and Giants, and also warming up, Cleveland and the Angels out of LA. Now final, Brewers beat the Yankees 9-2. Yankees have a losing record, actually, 70-72. Brewers, who are within like 4-game lead of the Cubs, 79-62. Make that a 3-game lead, I'm sorry. Mets lose to the Twins, 8-4. That was a ball, full count. That one's fouled back. He'll be alive for another pitch, Will Hancock. Final in 10 innings, the D-backs beat the Cubs 3-2. D-backs in the hunt for a wild card at 75-68, while the Cubs, like I said, 3 back at 76-67. In a final, Blue Jays beat the Royals 5-1. Mariners lose to the Rays 7-5. That pitch in the dirt. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk. Give it up to Billy Hancock. He'll wander on down to first with 2 out and bring up the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Zane Washington. Just after 7 o'clock here, 2 hours into this game. Well, the sun's out, the shadow's out on the right side of the field once again. And your final score here, hey, Jones family, if you're listening, thank you for that card you gave me last year. That was so dearly appreciated. I had the card you wrote up all year long just so I could see it. That was fouled back over my head. Strike one. And I used the card, obviously, the Bear Express card you gave me. That was amazing. Thank you so much. And I know we don't have Quincy with us this year. And Quincy, I'm glad to see you caught on with another team. You're doing amazing, young man. I don't know if you guys are listening, probably not. But, if this gets back to you, thank you so much. And your Tigers won. They beat the White Sox today, 3-1 at home. So good job. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball there, 0-2 to Washington. So there's your MLB scoreboard update. Probably do another one for you here in the second game. Aren't you lucky? Getting 2 of those in a doubleheader action today. Wow, look at that. This game, just over 2 hours. It would be a 4-hour game if we weren't 9 innings, probably. Now on a check swing, they appeal to the third base umpire who's standing at second on the first base side. He says, no, he didn't go. So 1-2, the count. Washington got a single in the first and a base on balls and a strikeout, so 1 for 2 officially. The pitch. Strike 3, ringing him up on the outside edge. 85 miles an hour. 3 strikeouts in the inning, surrounded by 1 walk. Voyagers do not score, trailing 6-3, going to the top of the 7th, the last inning. We'll be back right after this.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Grab your bib, Great Falls, and come get a great meal at the Bar S. Take advantage of their military discount while you fill up with some perfectly cooked prime rib. And bring the kids as well. They have a great new kids menu that's sure to please even the pickiest little buckaroos. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, and Tuesday through Saturday, 5 to 9 p.m. for dinner. The Bar S Supper Club. Call 406-761-9550 for reservations or stop in 5100 North Star Boulevard.
Hey, this is Pat. We're talking with Dana over at Bleskin Motors. Dana, what's going on?
As usual, lots of things going on here at Bleskin Motors. I want to talk about just Bleskin Motors. Come on down and feel the difference, see the difference of Bleskin Motors. You know, we're family owned and operated for over 23 years. We got no pressure salesmen. We're very friendly with our pricing and very friendly staff. So come on down to Bleskin Motors and see the difference, feel the difference. Bleskin Motors.
Just over the hill from high prices, Bleskin Motor Company.
Welcome back to Voyager Stadium, everybody. Bobby Vath still on the mound. Did all right in that last inning. Quite honestly, got saved pretty good by Charlie Hesse, who dove, laid out, full layout, and robbed Cole Kaler of at least a single to left field. Then he got a strikeout, and then they gave up a double, and then a ground out to shortstop. So he's back on the mound, the right-hander, Vath. Yeah, we've seen some good things and some not so good. So I think maybe Anthony Becerra giving him a little rope here to just see what happens with him. Here in the top of the 7th, the last inning here in this doubleheader. First pitch outside to Alex Baza. 89 miles an hour. That one's across for a strike. 1-1. Voyagers trailing 6-3. 6 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. 3-5-2 for the Voyagers. Bath has that one drilled out to right field. A single for Alex Baza. Has his 3rd hit on 4 at-bats here today. Brings up Derek Maben. Maben 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a ground out to first. I'm going to say Vath, 6'1", 190 right-hander. 23 years old from Louisiana State University, Shreveport. is where I went to college, and home, Coram, New York. No, not New York City. Coram, I said. That pitch a little high. Ball one. To Maben. Maben was 1 for 4 last, or Wednesday night, or Thursday night. I'll get my nights right. Tonight's Saturday. There's a pop-up towards right field, and DeGakumo has it. Moves in, makes the one-handed grab for the first out in the top of the 7th inning. So between games, there will be a break, usually about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. And it looks like we've got a new batter here. It's number 21. No, it's still Petite. But third base coach came down to say Petite is... Oh, we've got a pinch runner. Sorry, I missed who that was. And Petite stands in. Vath faces him. First pitch, swing and a miss. Let's go ahead and see who that runner is on first. Number 23. And I'll find who that is. 0-1 to count. Vath looking in, delivers. Fouled off to the left. 0-2. Now to Petite. So he'll pinch run for Beza, who was standing on first. That'll be Trevor Minder. There's a line drive shot out to right center. That's going to get down, hit the wall. Minder round second. He's coming to third. They're waving him around. Here comes the throw. That'll go into second. So Minder, nice move there on the pinch run. I'm sure Minder will probably play game 2. Getting that insurance run, if you will, for the Hawks. Comes around to score on the double by DJ Petite to right center. So Minder scoring makes it 7-3. Hawks in the lead. Raymond Gill to the plate. Righty on righty here. Gill, another taller guy in the batter's box. Fouls that one off on an excuse me swing. He's 6'1", 210. Miami, Florida is where he comes from. Played with the Hawks last year, second year. And you'll see that through most of these rosters. If you look at them, there's a couple of guys on the Hawks who've been here for their third year. Nobody on the Voyagers squad now in their third year. We've got a couple of guys in their second year, but quite honestly, most of our guys in their first year in PBL. We'll see if they come back next year or not. They're about 24, 25 years old, most of them. A lot of them played in college already this year, too. Going to the World Series of college baseball for most of them. That one's ticked and fouled back at the plate by Raymond. Raymond Gill now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning, 1 run in. As they stand aside, wipe the plate off. Like I said, crowd is filtered in. It's a good-sized crowd here now. Why not? You can get 2 games for the price of 1. Plus the fireworks after the game. A pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Gill. The second out in the inning. Good out for Vath right there. As Tyler Jorgensen, batting .282, coming into the game, steps in. He did score in the 4th inning. Reached on an error by the shortstop. So an unearned run there in that inning against Nauman. Otherwise, he's grounded out twice to the first baseman. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to my left. And here at the pole and bounce back into the crowd. Everybody's yelling, heads up, heads up. And everybody's staring, what? Not covering their heads, but staring. And I'm not sure what the umpire is pointing at on the left side there. There's no backstop to fall down. Maybe there's a loose ball over there or something. Well, it's one strike. Here's the pitch. That one's way outside by that. Ball one. 1-1 now on Tyler Jorgensen. Again, like I said, just 7 innings here tonight. Both these games, this one, 7:15 our time. We started at 5. Dragging on just a little bit. Hawks leading 7-3 now. Runner at second with 2 out. Jorgensen at the plate. The pitch from Vath, right back at him. Goes off his backside. He scrambles for it. Nobody's going to get out, though, because that one's 77 miles an hour off the backside of Vath, and he's going to drop the ball and start shaking out his right hand. And you do that as a pitcher. I've been there before. You deliver, you get one off of you, and the adrenaline's going, and your first thought is, I've got to get the guy. And so what do? You go get the ball. You just don't double over in pain. You worry about the guy first, and then you go, oh, that hurt. And so a single by Jorgensen. And Vath is going to get looked at by our trainer there, Alyssa Weeks. She's looking over that right arm area. Vath bending it for her so she can get a look at it, see what's going on. We've already had one guy get knocked out. That was Manny Garcia. He took a fastball in that right-handed batter's box from the starting pitcher, Matt Sox. He's a big guy. Again, Matt Sox, 6'3", 205, for around that 92, 93. And that pitch came in, hit the helmet, fortunately, but then glanced off the face of Garcia, Manny Garcia. And Garcia just his 5th game with us. Now, Garcia came to us. He was 5'11", 190 from Alpine, which is the PECO League, the Mexican League, and is from Miami, Florida originally, and 26 years old. And, well, he'll be 26 in December, sorry. So Vath going to get some pitches in here using that right arm. First pitch comes in, looks all right. We'll see what he's got here as he's going to be facing Cole Kaler. Kaler had 2 strikeouts and then that diving layout stop last inning helped out Vath by the shortstop, Hesse. Hesse again moving from third to short with Garcia getting out of the game and Peltier coming in. So he's still shaking the right arm a little bit, talking to Weeks. She's like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. If you feel this, tell me, tell somebody. He's kind of ignoring her. She'll pat him on the back and say, good job. There's Anthony Becerra's there too, and he says, look, listen to her. Don't ignore her. I know it's the last day. He gives the 2 thumbs up to the home plate catcher and the umpire. Vath does and says, I'm good to go. Let's rock and roll, boys. So we will. Well, Cole Kaler again steps up. Cole Kaler playing shortstop. I'm pretty sure that Minder will be in full-time at shortstop next game. 5'10", 180-pounder. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 90 miles an hour, so it doesn't appear to be hurting Vath yet. After one pitch, anyways. Getting the Queen Creek, Texas A&M, Windy City Thunderbolts rookie for the Hawks steps in. Left-handed batting here against the right-handed pitcher. The second one's in a little low, 82 mile an hour. They'll exchange balls as that one got a little scuff of dirt on it. Again, 7-3 score. Boise Hawks in the lead here in the final inning, the 7th inning, if you will. Just coming on 7:20 here. The pitch. Just low. Make it 1-2-1, sorry. On Cole Kaler. Nobody warming up in the bullpen. Again, if he comes up, if Vath comes up and says, I'm injured, it will be an injury timeout because everybody knows he was hit. We'll see what he can do here. That pitch There's a strike. Change up right down the middle. 2-2 the count. Kaler came in hitting .256. That's going to take a hit here, going 0 for 3 so far. Got a runner at third and a runner at first. Runner at third, DJ Poteet had a double to right field. Moved to third on a single to the pitcher off the backside of the pitcher. That one's high by Tyler Jorgensen. So 3-2. So Jorgensen over at first will be off and running. Jorgensen now has 19 stolen bases and only been caught 6 times. Only has about a 9-foot lead though, so I just think he's going to be running with the pitch. Nothing special. He does, and that was fouled straight back. A little surprised he didn't take off running, but sometimes you'll see guys not do that with 2 out. Don't want to be that third out at second base. And other times you'll see guys that do it. So I think it's kind of just, well, I know Tommy Thompson, when he managed us, would just kind of let guys decide for themselves if they wanted to go. If he wanted them to go, he would send them. But there's a line drive over the third baseman. Peltier's head out to left field. The runner was running from first. No need there as Kaler's single, 93 off the bat to left field, scores a run. The second run in the inning. DJ Poteet, who'd scored a run himself as he drove in Minder, scores, and Jorgensen will go to second base. So runners at first and second. Vast still on mound. Looks like it's his game here on out. It brings up Rene Mendoza, the catcher. Had a home run to left field earlier in the game, and then 2 strikeouts. There's a foul ball off the right. A lot of air on that one. Again, this is only Mendoza's 5th game. Came in batting .053, or 6th game, I should say, sorry. But with the home run and the 2 strikeouts, he's 1 for 3, so which is .333, so that batting average will move up a little bit. Even 1 for 4 would be .250. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive out the right field. Is it going to hang up long enough? It does. The Giacomo with the catch there on Mendoza. So 2 runs do score, making it 8-3 after the top of the 7th inning. It's the bottom.
I'm Mike Hallahan. I'm with In Bar Craft Cocktail Lounge here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses, and we came up with the Downtown Summer Jam series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know that.
Voyagers trailing here, going to the bottom of the 7th, their last inning, 8-3. Still on the mound, Nate Alexander came in the 6th inning. This will be his 2nd inning of work for the Hawks. Well, hey, who's ready for a joke or two? I mean, come on, it's the last 2 games of the year. You know you'll want them. I don't know if you want them or not, but You're getting them. That's just the way it is. No. Let me get to where it is. And leading off for the Voyagers here in their last hope here, Nate Alexander will have to face DeGiacomo, Runge, and Williams. Here's righty on lefty here as Giovanni steps to the left-hand side. Do you know an apple a day keeps the doctor away? You've all heard that saying, right? Here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball one. Well, it does if you throw the apple hard enough. It does. There's a pitch, no good. So, I ran a marathon about 10 years ago. Actually, about 9 years ago, I guess, after my brother passed away, I ran it for him. But there's a foul ball, 2-1 by DeGiacomo. But I didn't run one in 2017. I didn't do a marathon. I didn't do one in 2018. I didn't do one in 2019 or 2020 either, or 2021, 2022, or 2023. Well, it's just a running joke. That pitch misses there. 3-1 to count on Giovanni. There's a foul ball off to the back left side. We went into quarantine here a few years ago. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. I know they're trying to press the coronavirus is coming back. Oh, wear your mask, wear your mask. They're right in time for you-know-what. But anyway, since then, I've been telling a lot of inside jokes. That pitch just misses, speaking of inside, for ball 4 to Giovanni, who takes a walk to start off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Voyagers. Now Colin Runge comes to the plate. Colin is 1 for 3 tonight. A ground out and a strikeout. And a single sandwiched in between. Did come around to score in that 3rd inning. Voyagers trailing 8-3. There's a strike by Alexander. There's a hard hit line drive ball in the left field. It's going to stay fair. Yes, it does. It's off the fence. That'll be a double. No, a long single. Whoa, big strong arm there by Jorgensen as he picked that off the wall out there in left field. That one hit the fence there. That's about a 12-foot fence going into the bullpen for the Voyagers, about halfway up it. 327 feet. Again, that's 328 down the line, but you got to get 12 feet in the air. So 102 feet off, 102 off the bat, and 36 feet off the height is all it got. But again, hard off the fence, a long single as Jorgensen got there quickly and kept DeGiacomo at 3rd. There's a foul ball by Jalen Williams. Williams again with those 83 RBIs, but quite a few double plays. So runners on 1st and 3rd. Williams at the plate. Here's the second pitch outside. 95-mile-an-hour fastball for a ball. Here's the pitch. That one gets away for the catcher. Everybody's moving up. And plenty of time for the run. DeGiacomo to score from 3rd. And Runge goes to 2nd, taking away the traditional double play there. So make it 8-4 with a runner at 2nd and nobody out. Williams 1-1 now. Settles in the right-handed batter's box. Alexander on the first base side delivers. There's a ground ball towards 2nd. He'll flip to 1st in time to get Williams as Runge moves to 3rd. So 1 away. And quite honestly, the Hawks don't really care for about those 2 runs. They just want to get 3 outs before we give up 5 runs and tie the score. So we're down 8-4. Eddie McCabe to the plate. That one's fouled off. Okay, a couple more jokes for you. I mean, hey, we got one more game, right? So when I was a kid, my mother and your mother and your dad might have told you this too, that you could be anyone you wanted to be. You could be anyone you wanted to be. Well, it turns out identity theft is a crime. There's a fly ball to the right side. Foul by Eddie McCabe. Looking to get that double down the right field line. Identity theft. It's a crime. You can't be anyone you want to be. Oh, man, my parents lied to me. Oh. You could be yourself. There's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop has it. Fires the second. It was slowly hit. So Eddie McCabe gets the ground out, but gets the run in the process as Colin Runge comes home, making it 8-5. But there are 2 out now in the inning. So Javon Mason, a strikeout, reached on an error and a fly out to right. So he's 0 for 2 officially. And so here you go. My doctor, I went to him the other day, told me I was going deaf. Yep, deaf. D-E-A-F. There's a pitch for a strike. Strike 1 on Mason. Yeah. The news? It was hard for me to hear. It was, really. Huh? What'd you say? All right, I'll give you a break until the second game. There you go. 0-2. We're down to our last strike. We'll see what happens here on Javon. 8-5 to score. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Just misses low. 1-2 the count. On deck, Charlie Hesse, hoping to get up. He had a home run a couple nights ago in the first game of this series. Getting doubleheader action tonight. Just 7:30 right here now. 2.5 hours in. That one's fouled straight back. That's Javon Mason in only his 4th game with the Voyagers. Trying to stay alive here. Keep the inning going. And the Hawks trying to get that 3rd out. They've got 2, giving up 2 runs in the process. They got 2 to start the inning, so it's back to that 3-run lead for them. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-2. Again, big sweeping breaking ball there by the big right-hander, Nate Alexander. 6'4", 205 pounds. There's a slow hopper. Alexander gloves it. Throws it over to first as the Marlins 24th round pick from 3 years ago. Tosses it to the first baseman, Boise, out of Lake Jackson, Texas. Says, I've got it, and he did. So that was the final out there in the game as it ended up being 8-5 with the Boise Hawks taking the win in Game 1 of this action. We'll go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. Come back with some numbers and thoughts for you right after this.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side.
So Jade, we'll come back. I'll do a quick wrap up here.
If breakfast is
then we roughly have about a half-hour break.
McDonald's. Looking for a job
or so before the next game at 7:30 right now. So we'll plan 7:50, 7:55. We don't need much of an introduction before the next game. I'll just do the lineups basically and kind of what everybody did this game.
Things getting a little hotter than expected. Summer has finally arrived. Luckily, Liberty Electric
so about
is here to hook you up.
7:50,
Whether you're looking for a new air conditioner or to upgrade your electrical service to accommodate an AC, the professionals at Liberty Electric are ready to help. Don't wait till your home gets too hot. Call 406-727-WIRE. That's 406-727-9473.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Find your advantage at Great Falls College. They're flexible. Their 8-week advantage means you earn credits faster, and it makes it easier to fit school around your life. They're affordable, and they're by your side. With low class sizes, you will know your classmates and instructors, and they will help get you started with credits that seamlessly transfer. Great Falls College offers programs in healthcare, trades, computer technology, and accounting. Find your advantage today at www.gfcmsu.edu or call them at 406-268-3700.
Well, welcome back to Great Falls Stadium, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, whether it's locally on KQDI, on Star Radio, on Network1Sports.com, or Flow TV, FloBaseball. It's me, Ross Straczynski, your voice of the Voyagers. Game 1 just finished with the Hawks coming out ahead 8-5 in this one. Voyagers got a couple runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Not enough to get the win, as they lose this first game in 7 innings. We will take about a half-hour break, come back with Game 2. They had 2 home runs by the Hawks in this one, and 1 for the Voyagers. Voyagers, according to my count, had 7 left on base, while the Hawks left 8 on, so not too bad. The Voyagers struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll count that in a minute here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Struck out 7 with their pitchers and struck out themselves 9 times. So not a good inning, not a good game for the Voyagers there as far as strikeouts go. We'll see if things turn around in Game 2. They'll get the field all set and all ready and everything. We'll take a little break here from the live action. I will be in touch with Jade via text as to when we'll get going. We'll get going about 5-10 minutes before the next game goes in action, which is about 30-40 minutes. So it's 7:36-ish now, and so we'll see y'all in about a half hour. For the Voyagers, I'm Ross Straczynski, your voice of the Voyagers. Buckle up, stay safe, and I'll talk to you here shortly. Have a great night.
That was old guys, because it's kind of fun, and I love new things. So all of a sudden, I'm a new kid, a kid again, and I've got, remember when, of course you remember, I remember when Legos were created. I was not even a kid, I was like a teenager or something, and I'm like, Legos, I can play with Legos. I was a teenager, and here I feel that way again. Crypto, I can play with crypto. This is adult fun. Clean, good, clean. How much can you lose? Well, it depends on how stupid you are and how smart you are, right? I'm trying to get more smart here with you. Don't go anywhere. JeffJHunter.com, Savage Marketing. What in the world is this crypto stuff? I may have stepped on my toe, but then again, maybe not. Like Jeff said, I'm investing in my friends first. We'll be right back.
The experts at Web.com want to build your business a successful website for free, just like we did for these current Web.com customers.
We've used and looked at other website designers, but there's nobody better than Web.com.
Web.com can build your website in as little as 7 days free. Plus, we'll promote it on all the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If after 30 days you're happy, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing.
If you're in business today and you don't have a web presence, you won't be taken seriously.
Call right now and you'll also get a free .com or .net domain name for your new website, powered by VeriSign, the world's leading domain name provider.
Call 800-993-8236. That's 800-993-8236.
No upfront charge for site build, after which ongoing fees apply. Rights to site are relinquished when canceled. Domain included during active service, after which fees apply.
That's 800-993-8236.
Attention business owners, 3,076 businesses are shutting their doors every single day. There are 3 things holding you back from doubling your sales in the next 12 months. They are: number 1, the Great Resignation. 47 million Americans voluntarily left their job last year. Your staff are harder to find than ever before. Number 2, the clutter factor. 3.8 billion social media pages are competing for the attention of your prospects. No wonder they aren't listening to your marketing efforts. Number 3, the death of the salesman. 97% of your prospects feel salespeople are too pushy today. Hello, I'm Amanda Holmes. I've just released an updated version of my father's cult classic book, The Ultimate Sales Machine. If you'd like to double your sales in the next 12 months, download a free chapter of the book at ultimatesalesmachine.com/book. Our clients call it the chapter that changes lives. Get your proven roadmap to doubling sales at ultimatesalesmachine.com/book.
The word never carries a lot of weight. Never forget, never settle, never surrender. And now Dodge is proud to announce Never Lift, the full throttle rally cry of stepping on the gas and never letting up. With the 475 horsepower Durango SRT 392 and the muscle car dynamic duo Dodge Charger and Challenger, and the introduction of Dodge Power Brokers, your official dealer for legendary direct connection performance parts. For more on the Never Lift mindset, go to Dodge.com. Dodge is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
This message comes to you from our sponsor, Subaru. Discover the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. With exclusive technology and safety features, it's packed with upgrades to its off-road capability. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, 9.3 inches of ground clearance, 182 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine, and improved gearing to climb the toughest trails. See what's beyond the far boundaries of the map in a rugged Crosstrek Wilderness. Adventure on the edge. It is Entrepreneur Weekly. I'm Alan Taylor. And yeah, I made my first investment into the crypto world. Jeff J. Hunter is on with us, a contributor to Entrepreneur also. And I saw he's doing some cryptogamingteam.com on the web if you want to see what that is. But, and I am an investor, and it's down right now. It's down. So I'm actually in the negative at the moment as we speak. And Jeff, so I wanted to just hand it over to you. And I know I sent it to you, and I'm like, is this any good? What do you think? So I don't know. Take it away.
Well, the thing that I thought was interesting about Cheddar is that it's got this, they call it a culture token. And what's interesting about it is that, it's basically a community-based token. So the token, it provides access and benefits to people that actually own the tokens. Like they're going to have exclusive events that you can only go to if you are someone who holds Cheddar tokens. There's also going to be NFT drops, so things that they're going to gift you digital assets that you actually own and you can sell to other people or you keep them. And I like that it's a deflationary asset, which means that they actually they get rid of tokens. They just set them to a random, they call it a burn address. They just literally get rid of tokens. So, and just like everything in life, it's always about supply and demand. So guess what happens when the supply goes down, right? The demand goes up and the price goes up, right?
Right.
And that's actually, something that you said, before you took the break was you were talking about, in video gaming in general, for me, I am a huge gamer by heart. That's why I started the crypto gaming team, by the way, but I go all the way back in, esports gaming. I was working with, people at Justin.tv. I was one of the biggest stream platforms called Esports Media and ended up selling that company because I ironically thought esports wasn't going anywhere after investing my whole life into it up until about 2009. My wife talked me into getting a real job. So it's funny that it's now I finally get to live my dream because
right. What's old is new again.
Yeah, I think about how many hours I've spent and wasted playing video games for those little in-game tokens that I use to upgrade my characters and this and that.
Right.
And then when you log out the game, it stays there. You can't take the coins with you. You can't take the tokens and stuff that you've earned in there. You can't take the gear, the equipment,
spend it
all that
else.
stuff.
Right.
Now you can. And that's what these tokens allow is the interoperability. You hear that term, the metaverse, right? Now you can actually, all the metaverse is, for anybody listening, is just the ability to move digital assets from one thing to another. That's all the metaverse is. So the ability to take tokens out of one game and spend them on another or to switch them over for dollars where you actually make money, this is a game-changing opportunity. And I also believe that it's going to drive mass adoption of crypto and solve global poverty.
You know, I honestly, as I wrap my wrinkly brain around this, it's slowly starting to focus. And at first, everything was such a blur. But the more you read, the more you understand. And I sent him a link to this website or whatever it was, and he read the white paper on the why. Is that right? Kind of what I'm saying there? And you actually got it. You understood it. And I guess the reason why I even ventured, I didn't make a big investment, a little tiny investment thing, but I want to support what they're trying to do. And isn't that what we do with our money? We vote with our money. And that's what I'm doing. I'm voting with my money now in a very, very different way that I've never done before. I'm kind of a conventional gold and silver, real money kind of guy, right? I mean, that's because that's the way I was brought up, you know? But here's this all of a sudden new decentralized finance thing that is like, it's all of a sudden with the oversight of all the things that are going on in our governments and all these things, this kind of looks a little bit attractive to me. I don't know why. Not like I want to do anything wrong, but it kind of looks attractive.
Have you heard about what happened in Lebanon?
No, but you're going to tell me on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're talking about crypto. That's a cliffhanger for you right there. What happened in Lebanon? All right, we're talking about what is crypto with JeffJHunter.com. Jeff J. Hunter's a friend of mine. He's a contributor to Entrepreneur, and he has Savage Marketing. The man is savage.
In Alabama, she was swinging a hammer. Price you gotta pay when you break the panorama. She never knew that there was anything more than...
Need a mentor? One-on-one online sessions with Entrepreneur Magazine's experts can help you start a business, grow your business, build your brand, fundraise, and more. Book your one-on-one session with experienced business owners and media experts. Jason Pfeiffer, editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Magazine, can help you perfect your business pitch to media. Businesswoman Kathleen Griffith, founder of Grace & Company, can help improve your growth and marketing strategies. Need guidance on improving your leadership skills? Elizabeth Gore, president of Alice, can help you become a strong, value-driven leader. So what are you waiting for? Book your one-on-one session with Entrepreneur's lineup of experts today. Visit entrepreneur.com/mentors. Again, that's entrepreneur.com/mentors.
Some journeys are harder to face than others, and the journey through cancer is one of the hardest. Trust in your team is key, and the team at Great Falls Clinic Cancer Center wants you to know that you can trust every one of them. Accuracy you can trust with treatments that target the cancer directly. Care you can trust because compassion is what drives the caregivers in our Advanced Infusion Center. Whole patient care that you can trust with complete care before, during, and after treatment. That's what you'll get at the Great Falls Clinic Cancer Center. A team you can trust.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard's Pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard's Pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard's Pizza. We bring the power of Howard to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You've got it, Great Falls. It's the talk of the town. 1450 KQDI AM, Great Falls.
Bad news is not good news. No matter what they claim to say about Bidenomics, unemployment is still rising, wages remain stagnant, and job numbers are now revised. There's still no soft landing with this plane. Whether it's happening in D.C. or down on Wall Street, it's affecting you financially. Be informed. Check out the Watchdog on Wall Street podcast with Chris Markowski on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.
Do you want to give back to an individual with disabilities and help change a life? The Guide Dog Foundation and America's Vet Dogs are seeking volunteers to help raise future guide or service dogs. Puppy raisers provide loving homes for puppies until they are old enough to begin formal training. Help raise an adorable pup into a future guide or service dog for a person who is blind, visually impaired, a veteran, or a first responder. Visit puppy.guidedog.org to learn more. That's guidedog.org. Sponsored by the Guide Dog Foundation.
You're listening to Entrepreneur Weekly. Now, here's your host, Alan Taylor.
Oh boy, am I confused. But I'm slowly but surely wrapping my brain around crypto. I don't know about you guys out there, but it's a very puzzling thing. So Jeff J. Hunter joining us, jeffjhunter.com. Savage Marketing is his company. He's an entrepreneur contributor. Yeah, if I run those two words together, it works perfect. So, Jeff, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of investing in crypto. Because this is why it's everybody always tells you the upside, but I want to hear the upside and the downside.
Well, the downside is that there's a lot of scams. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of scams out there, and once your money's gone, it's gone. It's not like the bank. You can't call the bank and say, like, hey, I got scammed. Can you give me my money back? You know?
Right.
Like, you could totally do that. Like, if somebody steals your credit card or whatever, and you just go to the bank and file a fraud thing, and they'll give you your money back, and they'll try to prosecute those guys.
Right.
You know, and there's insurance and stuff like that. But, like, in crypto, it's peer-to-peer, which means that when the money is sent, it's done. There's no refunds. There's no bank to call. It's a done deal. So you have to be very careful with the information that you put out there and the access that you give to people. You also have to be careful on what websites you go to. I actually got scammed not too long ago out of about $600 worth of cryptocurrency, Ethereum, because I was scammed on a Discord server, which is a messaging platform. Somebody said, hey, we're going to do a mint, a limited time mint. You can go and you can buy this thing for whatever Ethereum. And I clicked on it, and I didn't realize, but it was a fake website. They had one little letter changed in the web domain, and it was a fake website where they cloned a legitimate website. When I clicked it, it basically stole that money from me.
And see, that's
and there's no refund.
Right, and that's the other side of this. That's why I chose to invest into some friends that I knew. I thought, I want to support you guys. I want to support you. How do I do that? All right, I'll buy some of your product. It's like the coffee business ad. I've bought coffee there for 20 years now. So I want to support them. All right, here's this new thing that can make the world a better place, and we can have some fun. It's a culture thing. I'm in, right? But that's the scary side you just talked about.
And that's the whole reason, Alan, that I started the crypto gaming team, is because I actually work with game developers that are coming out, and I want their games to be successful, and I want to build a relationship of trust, and I also do my due diligence to vet them and make sure that it's not a scam, right? Because there's a lot of companies out there that they don't really care about a good project. They really just want to take your money. So, what I've found is that we kind of have a group, kind of strength in numbers type thing, where I get myself and I have about 183 other people in my crypto gaming team, where we go and we actually invest and we purchase video games, and we even have scholarship programs for people all around the world. I have 19 people playing for me right now. They make more money playing video games for me than they could getting a real, quote unquote, a real job in their countries, like the Philippines.
Right.
And I have somebody in Nigeria. I have people in the Middle East that play video games for me professionally. It's an incredible world we live in right now, man.
Yeah. So advice on crypto and investing in crypto. I mean, what can we say if we don't know somebody like you, and I have, these friends I have, and is it based upon relationships and trust with people that are in this field? That's why I thought, let's talk about this. This is a touchy subject, but let's talk about it.
Here's the thing, and obviously I'm not a financial advisor. What I'm going to share with you guys is any type of advice. It's just my own personal opinion. I believe that the core foundation of the future is not going to be trusting a bank. I think that banks are at the all-time low in the trust factor. The thing that we promised on the cliffhanger was about what happened in Lebanon, where they have no liquidity in their country, and now they literally seized all the money in their bank. So imagine, that money in the bank, who actually owns that money? How much of your money, if you go to the bank and you have $100,000 here, you go down there and make a withdrawal of $100,000? Can you really? Is it there? Is it yours? So that's where I think the future is, and not even think. I know that the future is going to be decentralized finance. We have more control over our money, and trust me when I say I speak to everyone. Doesn't matter what type of the political spectrum you're on. Right now, people just want to have more control of their money, and they have less and less trust in the government and the banks and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I will say, Jeff Hunter, international businessman, and has been for many years that I've known him. I trust you. You're a good friend, contributor to Entrepreneur Magazine, a savage marketer. That's your company, Savage Marketing. And CryptoGamingTeam.com if you want more information on that. You guys, if you're interested, the stuff I invested in was cheddar, like cheese, cheddar. It's brand new. So I don't know, but it is so curious to me. I want to know. We'll keep talking about this on the show. That's it for now. Now you just got to put that big question mark out there and ask your friends. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
We will be back next week, same time, same channel. I've invited the guys from Cheddar on to talk about this as well. And they'll be on, I'm sure, in the coming weeks. Talk to you then.
This program is copyrighted by Entrepreneur Media, Incorporated.
You've got a Great Falls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the talk of the town. News Talk 1450 KQDI AM Great Falls.
Treated with compassion and dignity. We treat our patients completely free of charge and without regard to race, religion, or politics. And thanks to the 6 million people around the world who support our work, Doctors Without Borders will continue to put our patients first.
This message comes to you from our sponsor, Subaru. Discover the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. With exclusive technology and safety features, it's packed with upgrades to its off-road capability. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, 9.3 inches of ground clearance, 182 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine, and improved gearing to climb the toughest trails. See what's beyond the far boundaries of the map in a rugged Crosstrek Wilderness. Adventure on the edge.
USA News, I'm John Schaefer. President Biden is wrapping up discussions at the G20 summit in India. In their concluding statement on Saturday, global leaders advocated for a fair and lasting peace in Ukraine, yet they refrained from directly censuring Russia for its incursion and instead emphasized the importance of respecting territorial boundaries between nations. Former President Donald Trump is reiterating his belief that the legal challenges he's facing are a result of Democrats' attempts to thwart his return to the White House.
You know, if I was in third or fourth place, or if I wasn't running, I'd be living the life of Raleigh. I wouldn't be here with you tonight, but I'd be living I'd have nice houses all over the place. I'd be living a beautiful life. They wouldn't indict me. They indicted me because I'm in first place.
Trump suggested his strong polling numbers in the Republican primary and even in a hypothetical general election against President Biden may be prompting Democrats to use legal means against him. A Tennessee lawmaker says enough evidence has been gathered to start impeachment proceedings on President Biden.
Tennessee Republican Representative Andy Ogles on Newsmax announced it's go time to start impeachment proceedings against President Biden.
You know, my articles of impeachment can be offered as a privilege motion, which would trigger a vote within 48 hours. I mean, look, you've got tens of millions of dollars that have been accepted by the Biden family. The evidence is there. I mean, the country is in crisis and he's going on vacation. Come on. This is ridiculous.
I'm Lance Pry.
Hawaii Governor Josh Green says 66 people are still missing after the wildfires in Maui last month. At least 115 people have been confirmed dead. The fires destroyed more than 2,000 structures and caused an estimated $5.5 billion in damage. And Justice Samuel Alito is rejecting Senate Democrats' demand for his recusal from an upcoming Supreme Court case, deeming it invalid. This is USA News.
Get ready, baseball fans, because here it comes. Live coverage of Great Falls Voyagers baseball.
Here it is. Yelich sends one to right center and deep. Get up! Get up! Get out of here and gone for Yelich. He has tied the game with a booming home run. He got it all. Well hit deep to left field. Goodbye, baseball!
Yes, it's time to relax with some popcorn, peanuts, or Cracker Jack and enjoy the live play-by-play of Great Falls Voyagers baseball. Now, there's only one thing left to say.
Play ball!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Great Falls Stadium right here in beautiful Great Falls, Montana. It's a lovely evening. 8:03 right now. Is the time for action for our very last game of the 2023 season. Tonight we've got the hometown Great Falls Voyagers, the visiting Boise Hawks. The Voyagers, of course, coming to this one with a doubleheader here against the Hawks today. Lost the first one today, 8-5, a record of 35-60, and a second half season of 21-28 is their record. While the Boise Hawks come in 48-47 and 20-27 in the second half. Your starting lineups tonight, we'll go ahead with the Boise Hawks to start off with here. They're going to be brought to you by National Laundry, serving you commercial linen customers with 2 retail outlets in Great Falls. For the Boise Hawks, leading off with center fielder Kenny Oyama. In the second spot, right fielder Noah Marcello, followed by first baseman Alex Beza. Batting fourth will be shortstop Derek Mabin. Then the designated hitter played left field in the first game, DJ Poteet, followed by the sixth hitter, third baseman today, Raymond Gill. Then Kyle Jorgerson playing left field, batting seventh. And Cole Kaler will move from short to second for the second game, batting eighth. And then the new catcher, Ronnie Allen Jr. The new pitcher on the mound is Braden Spears for the Hawks. We'll go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. Come back with the Voyager starters right after this.
Battery Warehouse sells all kinds of batteries, and we do so much more.
My car won't start and my battery light is on.
We'll check your charging system. It's your alternator. We can help you with that.
Not the battery? Battery Warehouse does full automotive service. From cable repair to engine replacement, we've got you covered.
You're good to go.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse man.
Battery Warehouse. Batteries and so much more.
Things getting a little hotter than expected? Summer has finally arrived. Luckily, Liberty Electric is here to hook you up. Whether you're looking for a new air conditioner or to upgrade your electrical service to accommodate an AC, the professionals at Liberty Electric are ready to help. Don't wait till your home gets too hot. Call 406-727-WIRE. That's 406-727-9473.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
At the Great Falls Clinic Cancer Center, they are doing more than treating cancer. They are giving their patients hope. Their cancer center consists of a team of long-standing experienced physicians and expertly trained staff, combined with state-of-the-art radiology, pharmacy, and infusion suites. Their dedication to your care comes full circle with a personalized, holistic approach, creating treatment options that encompasses the body, mind, and spirit. Learn more about cancer care at gfclinic.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Great Falls here for second game action. We're going to go 7 innings here in the second game of this doubleheader with the Boise Hawks. Boise Hawks getting the first win tonight, 8-5. It went about 2.5 hours, started at 5 and ended up just after 7:30. So pretty long game for 7 innings. Then tonight's action, we've got the Voyagers against the Mustangs, or not the Mustangs, the Hawks from Boise, obviously. Your starting lineup for the Voyagers will be as follows. Zane Washington lead things off out in center field. In right field, Giovanni DeGiacomo. Playing first base, Colin Runke. Playing catcher, Jalen Williams. A little bit batting fourth. And then hitting fifth, playing second base again, Eddie McKay. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Charlie Hesse. Batting seventh, designated hitter, Javon Mason. Batting eighth, playing third base, Ryan Peltier. And batting ninth and pitching and playing left field, Jalen Armstrong, a new face for the second game. And on the mound is going to be Jamin Cervantes. He's one of those guys we picked up in the manager trade and so forth like that. So we actually picked him up from the Paddleheads, and he's from Tucson, Arizona. So there's your starting lineup for the Voyagers. Jade, if you want to go ahead, we'll take a 90-second timeout. Come back with live action right after this.
Hey, thanks for taking a look at my car so quickly.
Sorry to give that to you pretty short.
I can tell you right now, lady, the problem is you're flushing your money right down the drain because your tires are underinflated.
Okay, wait, what?
Look, when your tires are properly inflated, you improve your gas, which saves you money at the pump. Properly inflated tires also help keep you safe on the road. So stop flushing your money away and get some air in your tires. A message from the Rubber Manufacturers Association.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Turn to the experts, A.T. Clemens. 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. 452-9541.
Welcome back here to Voyager Stadium. Just underway. Oyama at the plate. Cervantes with his first pitch is a ball outside. We're all dark here at Centene Stadium. Starting time, 8:10 p.m. First pitch, fly ball to right field. Doesn't see it for a second. Now drifting back to the warning track. Jump. No good on the catch out there in right field. The throw coming in to second. Oyama with, we'll see if they give him a double or not on that one, as Giovanni DeGacomo didn't see that one to start off with, but should have made the catch, but they give him a hit on it when all is said and done. And that one went quite a ways. 92 off the bat and about 350 feet just off the wall there. So Noah Marcello, now we're going to get the catcher out to Cervantes. Cervantes, again, we picked him up from the Paddleheads. Ethan Swanson, I believe, went to the Paddleheads, so best of luck to Ethan down there. And we get Cervantes, so among others. So Jamin Cervantes, 6'2", 220. Get from the Paddleheads. Arizona, Tucson, Arizona is where he calls home. We'll give him stats for us. This is his second game with us. There's a ground ball towards short, picked up by Peltieri. Looks to the runner, throws the first in time. Good job holding the runner Oyama there and getting the out on Marcello at first. So Oyama stays at second. Alex Beza, who had a home run his last game earlier today, comes up to the plate, batting .339 on the season. Was batting .332 earlier in the year. Hit a home run in the first inning in that first game over the right field wall. Lefty on righty here. That pitch breaks inside at 73 miles an hour. Ball one. So he's Jamin. I'll give you, like I said, his stats with us. His second starting pitches from the first base side. Voyagers wearing the same jerseys, the electric throwbacks, the white pants. Haven't changed. That one's low and inside as well. Pitched from the first base side. He's 0-0 with us. 5 innings pitched, 22 at-bats against him. 4 runs, all earned. 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. ERA is 7.20 in those 5 innings. The pitch, there's a strike. Average of .318. Has hit 1 batter. 2 doubles, 1 triple. So his strikeouts per 9 is at 5.4. Now, he's with Missoula before us. He played in 3 games with them. 2 balls, 1 strike, step off, look at second. He had an 0-2 record, no wins, 2 losses. Had 8 innings pitched, 12 hits, 10 earned runs. Strikeouts per 9 was just 2.25. Had 8 walks and just 2 strikeouts. There's a line drive out to left field, going to get down. Oyama coming around third. He's going to look to score. Armstrong's throw is offline. Williams goes and gets it. But in the process on the throw, going to second base will be Baez. So Oyama, with great speed, comes around to score on the single to left by Beza. And then he'll go to second on the throw. So Derek Maben steps up. Now Maben playing shortstop. Maben was playing second in the first game. This game, he's going to be playing shortstop for them. The Hawks are wearing their turquoise jerseys. That was a ground ball to Runge at short. Throw to first in time. And they've got Hesse playing first base this game. So that's a change. And Runge is over at short. McCabe at second. Peltier at third. So I think everybody else is the same. So Maben grounds out for the second out. And designated hitter, DJ Poteet, steps up. That one's low, ball 1. Now I was mentioning the pitcher, Cervantes, for the Voyagers, was on 3 games. 2 strikeouts, 8 walks, an average of .353, and an ERA of 11.25. So we'll see how he does here. The game is kind of his, I think, for a while. There's a strike on the inside at 88 miles an hour. I think the Voyagers kind of want to see how well he does. Is he going to be worth bringing back next year, or if we can? This is his first year in the league. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on DJ Poteet. 2 out in the inning. 1 run has scored. On the single by Beza. Oyama coming home. Look to second. Here's the throw. That's low. Nice stop by Williams behind the plate. Then Williams, when he joined the team, I saw him behind the plate one night, and I'm like, what the heck is he? Is they just trying players at different positions? Come to find out he did a little catching through the years. And he said, yeah, I can play catcher too if you want. And since Nick Emanuel left us here a couple weeks ago, he's filled in nicely. There's strike 3 on the inside edge as a change up there in the high corner on the inside gets DJ Poteet looking. So he goes down looking for the third out. 1 run scores is all compared to 3 in the first game for the Hawks. The Voyagers see if they've got an answer. We come back right after this.
The Met Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Talk about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Culture and Bogo glasses of wine. Quench your thirst every Thursday with $12 micro pitchers. And don't forget happy hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday. $10 special in Caesars all day. And bottomless mimosa only $10. And burgers and beer specials every Sunday. Need to get through the week? Take it inside the Heritage Inn and take it to the max.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, Howard's Pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, Howard's Pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, Howard's Pizza. We bring the power of Howard to you. All Howard's Pizzas now.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Turn to the experts, A.T. Clemens. 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. 452-9541.
All Season Spas and Stoves is home of the 60-month 0% financing. Freshwater, salt, hot tubs. Absolutely the best experience in the world of hot tubs. 4 different lines to choose from. Hot Spring Spas are the #1 selling spas in the country. Spas starting at $39.95 at all season spas and stoves. On the mound for the Hawks will be Braden Spears. He's got to be their ace, if not one of their aces. He's the biggest guy they've got, too. They've got a lot of big guys on that pitching staff, but Spears is the biggest at 6'6". Where'd I have him here? I just had him. Oh, yeah. 225 pounds, 22 years old. Brentwood, California, went to Cal State Fullerton, is a rookie in the league. Leading off will be Zane Washington. He's an 8-6 record overall. Appeared in 15 games, all starts for the Hawks. He's got 74 and 1/3 innings pitched. 286 batters he's faced. Make that 287 as Washington comes up. Takes the first pitch for a ball at 90 miles an hour. 47 runs, 43 of them earned, so he's getting some good defense behind him. 63 strikeouts for a 7.63 per 9 innings. There's a strike, 1-1. An ERA of 5.21, 31 walks, 70 hits for a 245 batting average against him is all. Wild pitches are 6, hit 17. So hits a lot of batters. Their check swing. Appeal to third. No, did not go. We got different umpires, and I'll let you know who those guys are in a second. 2-1 the count. 8 doubles, 6 home runs, and a 5.21 ERA. Now again, their team ERA, 6.09. They're allowing opponents a little bit better at 5.90. There you go. Everything you need to know about Spears. 3-1 the count on Washington now. Spears kind of squats a little from the stretch. Big gangly guy outside to the first batter. Washington draws a walk. Brings up Giovanni DeGiacomo, batting .318. Playing right field tonight. The umpire for the last game was Jordan Guidry. He'll be down at third base tonight in the final game here. The squat by the pitcher, the delivery outside for a ball. Mike Carr will be behind the plate, I believe. And over at third base will be Drew Bofelli. The pitch, that's off the plate as well. Oh, wait, delayed call. They call it a strike. It took about 3 seconds after I'd said it before he finally said it was a strike. 91 mile an hour. So 1-1 on DeGiacomo. The pitch, that's well off the plate as well. 2-1. I went down in between innings, of course, used the restroom, talked to a few people, had about a half hour or so, got lineups and so forth. I say, nice crowd on hand, not a sellout. I wish it was. People, your last opportunity. Now it's fouled off hard. I'm going to refresh my TrackMan page. It's not reading anything here, so other than the pitch speed. I want more than that. 2-2 the count. So anyways, not a sellout, but a good crowd on hand. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on that one outside. Reaching for that one was DeGiacomo. He is the first out in the inning on a swinging strikeout. It's Colin Runge. And Runge, they say he's first base, but he's playing shortstop, it looks like. Well, I'm going to send him a text and let him know. And first pitch is a strike. And the next pitch, strike 2. And the runner goes, then fouled off to the right. So staying alive, 0-2 count. Runge, right-hand batter all the way around, steps in, facing the big 6'6" right-hander. A lot of arms and legs coming at you. There's a pitch high and away. 1-2. We got started just at 8-11 here. Against 7-inning game. There's a hit foul to the left side. Our very last game of the 2023 season. Can you believe it's already done? It seemed like yesterday was our very first game, and I was going, wow, we've got a whole season in front of us. Well, it's 63 degrees out now. It was like 76 in the first game. East-northeast wind at 7. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. The second out in the inning. Both of them on strikes is Colin Runge. So Jalen Williams, who is catching, comes up to the plate. Big squat by the pitcher. Runner goes. The swing, miss. The throw to second. Not in time. He gets away from the second baseman. And, well, sorry, can't say his first name. Washington runs the third on the throw. And that one's offline, and he's safe. He'd have been safe anyways. So we'll see what they do there. It's a strike on Williams. He's still second. He drew a walk, did Washington. So if they give anybody an error, they haven't as of yet. And now they do. So it'll be an E. I think that's going to be E2, quite honestly, in my opinion. Again, I don't keep the official book. So runner at third base, 2 out. Voyagers want the win here to end the season. That pitch 93 off the bat. 0-2 on Williams. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball off to the right. 93. Williams coming in batting .337. I said he's dipped down a little bit, but he's got a lot of RBIs. I believe he's at 83. But he's also hit into a lot of double plays. Of course, it's not an option here, but so 84 RBIs, my bad. And got 12 home runs as well. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Now the Voyagers as a team, very low on the home run. I think they're sitting last at 63. The Hawks not much better. They've got home runs at 88, but that's 25 better than us. You look at the runs, we've got 635 runs. They've got 638. So even there. And our ERA is 7.28. Send us a 7th. There's a line drive out to right field. That's going to drop for a single for Williams. So Williams with another RBI ties the score up with a single to right field. So Williams gets his 85th RBI of the of the season. So Eddie McCabe playing second base, going to step up to the plate. Eddie McCabe batting .305 coming in today. Raised his average just a little bit in the game earlier. That one's a little squibber towards first. Pitcher has it, scoops towards first in time. Had to rush that one, had to grab it by hand eventually, but they get the run as McCabe was hustling down the line. But that'll do it. It's now 1-1 after one. We'll be back right after this.
Find your advantage at Great Falls College. They're flexible. Their 8-week advantage means you earn credits faster, and it makes it easier to fit school around your life. They're affordable, and they're by your side. With low class sizes, you will know your classmates and instructors, and they will help get you started with credits that seamlessly transfer. Great Falls College offers programs in healthcare, trades, computer technology, and accounting. Find your advantage today at www.gfcmsu.edu or call them at 406-268-3700.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Battery Warehouse sells all kinds of batteries, and we do so much more.
My car won't start and my battery light is on.
We'll check your charging system. It's your alternator. We can help you with that.
Not the battery? Battery Warehouse does full automotive service. From cable repair to engine replacement, we've got you covered.
You're good to go.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Battery Warehouse. Batteries and so much more.
Excuse me. Best Med Urgent Care is proudly serving patients throughout the great state of Montana with locations in Belgrade, Bozeman, Butte, Great Falls, and Helena. The caring providers at Best Med Urgent Care treatment patients of all ages for a variety of illnesses and injuries, from flus to a chews. They even offer sports physicals for youth athletes. Save time and check in online or learn more at bestmedclinics.com. Cervantes, who gave up one run in the first inning, double by Omaha, brought home on a single by Beza, faces off against Raymond Gill. First pitch to him is a ball. Second one, a little low, ball two. Raymond Gill coming in, batting .264, playing third base for the Voyagers. The Hawks has played in 84 games, started in 83, so most of the season for the Hawks. It just sat out about 12 games is all. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Doesn't agree with it, but it is. He's got 87 hits on the season for his .264 average. That one's a foul ball to the left side. Make it 2-2 on him now here in the top of the second inning. It's 63 degrees. No sun at all. It's a dark night out. Not a lot of bugs per se either. We've gotten down into the high 40s, the low 50s in the area. And I think that's probably bumped out most of the bugs. We got a few flying around. We'll see if they come out here a little bit later or not. Again, we're just past 8:30 here. There's a line drive. Foul. Hard hit ball there. That one just went down the line. 92 mile an hour off the bat. Off of the third base side there. So Cervantes on the mound. The pitch, swing, and down he goes. So Peltier at third. Glad that one went foul. So Jorgensen to the plate. Will step up. First pitch to him. 88 mile an hour ball. The second pitch floats in. There's a strike. 1-1. There's a hard hit ball to short. Runge has it. Throws on the throw. In time, says the first base umpire. I believe that's Drew Pofelli. Gets him, he says, by half a step. Nicely done to get Kyle Jorgensen. So Cole Kaler steps up, playing second base instead of short today for the second game. Here's the pitch. Just a little outside, apparently. Ball one. So the only changes are Kohler and Maben have switched from second and short. There's a strike call, 1-1. And the pitcher, of course, and the catcher. Pitcher is Spears, and the catcher is Allen Jr. There's a little foul to the left. You got Bays at first, Marcelo, Oyama, and Jorgensen all in the outfield. For the Voyagers, they've got several changes. They got Armstrong out and left. There's a high pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes he goes for the third out. I'll talk about our changes when we come back. We're still tied at 1-1, going to the bottom of the second right after this.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event.
I'm Mike Callahan. I'm with In-Bar Craft Cocktail Lounge here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, so we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses, and we came up with the Downtown Summer Jam series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know.
Waiting on for Great Falls, number 13, first baseman Charlie Massey. Now, for the Voyagers, number 8, designated hitter, Javon Hickson. Next up for Great Falls, number 19, third baseman Ryan Pelletier. That is it for the second. No runs, no hits, no men left on base. Let's get back down to Marty and the Nets and the Water Blues and we get to the prizes and stuff.
Time for 18 minutes water balloon bash. I'm going to put my two throwers here and the team with the most in the net wins. Nicely done. Leading off, number 7, catcher Roy Allen Jr.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 25, right fielder, El Marcelo.
It gets past the catcher there. Jalen Williams missed that one. It's a little high. The wild pitch allows Maben to get the second. Poteet 1-0. So can you tell me who were the second shortstop for the Detroit Tigers for 19 years? Here's the pitch. That one's high and away. 2-0. They started on this date in 1977. In the second game of a doubleheader against Boston. 2 rookies for the Tigers started and stayed there for 19 years. Amazing, isn't it? Here's the pitch. There's a strike, inside edge, 2-1. Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell debuted together and stayed there. Wow. 87, Nolan Ryan, the Train, the Heat, whatever you want to call him. He was a heck of a pitcher. Here's the pitch. That one's a little low, 3-1. Struck out 16 to bypass the 4,500 for his career, as the Astros, who he's playing with at the time, beat the Giants 4-2. Ryan struck out 12 of the final 13 batters. The pitch, there's a high pop-up behind second. Racing in is Washington. Will he get there in time? Yes, he makes the catch. Running a long ways was Washington. Fortunately, that was 107 feet in the air by Poteet. So 2 away. Still a runner at second is Maben. And the batter, Raymond Gill, who struck out in the second inning. So anyway, Ryan fanned Mike Aldrete to complete the 7th for his 4,500th strikeout. So that's, if you want to get a really tough question, a trivia question, bet a few bucks on it if you want. I don't care. There's a high fly ball left field. This could be trouble. It's high in the sky, and it is gone. Wow, what a hit by Raymond Gill. 412 feet. That one went out over the left field wall, and no doubter all the way around. A 2-run shot there, as that one brings in Derek Maben as well. He'll take a walk across home plate. 5 runs in, making it 6-1 here in the 3rd inning. The game moving along a little faster even than the first one, even with the scoring here. Pitch is fouled off to the left by Jorgensen, who grounded out to third his last time up. The pitch, that was fouled off as well. An 88. Bruce Sutter, a pretty good pitcher, joined Raleigh Fingers and Rich Gossage as the 3rd pitcher to save 300 games as Atlanta beat San Diego 5-4 in 11 innings. Is the last save of his career. I'm sure most of you remember Bruce Sutter. 0-2 pitch, that one fouled off again, staying alive. It's Kyle Jorgensen, the 8th batter in the lineup, getting a chance to hit here for the Hawks. In 1990, Oakland beat New York Yankees 7-3 to complete a 12-game sweep of the Yankees this year. That is the first season sweep the Yankees had ever given up in their career in 1990. 92, Robin Yount was the 17th player to reach 3,000 hits as the Brewers lost to the Indians 5-4. Yount singled to right center. That pitch, no good. Off Cleveland's Jose Mesa in the 7th inning in 1992. 1-2 the count. The next pitch, fouled off the left into almost to the bleachers there. Jorgensen staying alive, fighting things off there at 89 miles an hour from Cervantes. It's Cervantes from the stretch with nobody on the right side of the mound. Big change up there. Gets the swing and a miss on Jorgensen. The fourth strikeout in the game. Is the third out, but not before 5-run score, making it 6-1 Hawks after.
I'm Mike Callahan. I'm with In-Bar Craft Cocktail Lounge here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses. We came up with the Downtown Summer Jam Series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know that.
Grid Budget. When you turn to your carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Turn to the experts, A.T. Clemens. 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. 452-9541.
When following your baseball team to Great Falls, stay at the award-winning Days Inn, where they take pride in providing their guests with a clean, well-maintained hotel. The locally owned Days Inn of Great Falls offers comfy pillow-top beds and free Wi-Fi. Mention that you are in Great Falls to cheer on your baseball team. Receive a 15% discount. Call today to reserve your room, 406-727-6565, or online at daysinn.com. So the Voyagers trailing 6-1 here in the bottom of the third inning will bring up the fastest man in college baseball on the bases, Jalen Armstrong. Playing left field tonight. That first pitch way outside, ball one. Just a bit outside, as Bob Euchre would say. So Armstrong, we talked about him some, and he has played a lot. He's been in 43 games, but basically as a pinch runner. He's only started, this is only his 24th start, 44th game overall. So he's batting .202 to come into the game. And amazingly enough, he's only stolen 8 bases in all those pinch running duties he's had. Most of them for Nick Emanuel, our catcher at the time. There's a ground ball up the middle, past the pitcher. Had it in his glove, it looked like, but he moved his glove, expecting, I think, the ball to be in it. And so Spears is robbed of grabbing that one off the bat of Armstrong right up the middle. Came off the bat at 89 miles an hour. So a single for Armstrong. We'll see if he's off and running here. Nobody out. And Zane Washington at the plate. Third baseman Gill sucked in. Washington a good candidate to bunt. Now down 6-1. I don't know if he will, but here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Strike one. So I talked about the sweep of the Yankees. Talked about Robin Yount. In 93, baseball expanded its postseason as well as its division. It actually joined other leagues and other sports teams, major sports, in doing so. That one's inside. The measure passed 27-1 vote, with Texas one of the 2 teams other than the new expansion teams never to go to the postseason by the old setup as the lone dissenter. 1-1 the count from Spears. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. The throw down to second. Not in time. Very close play. The shortstop leaned over, was able to get the ball on him, but it did not stay in his glove. So a stolen base for Armstrong, his 9th of the season. 2-1 the count on Washington. The big 6'6" guy on the mound, right-hander. Spears looks in, does a little squat, looks to second, looks again, and delivers. There's a strike on the outside edge since the home plate umpire. 2-2 the count. In 97, Mark McGwire becomes only the second player in history to hit 50 home runs in consecutive seasons. Babe Ruth did it twice. And the first to hit 50 in a season with 2 different teams. Remember those teams? I think I do. Let you know in a second. Looks a second. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. 3-2 now the count on Washington. McGwire, who started the year with the A's, hit his 50th of the year for the Cardinals in a 7-6 loss to the Giants. In 98 and 99, McGwire became the only first player to hit 50 home runs 3 and 4 straight years. There's a pitch fouled off to the left side. So he not only did it in 96 and 97, but he also did 98 and 99, if you can follow that, folks. So good job by Mark White. And he is not in the Hall of Fame. Just like Barry Bonds and Sammy. So how are these guys not in there? Well, I know why, and you know why. Is that a reason? I'll leave that up to you to decide. I'll know what I think. There's another foul off at the plate. Washington staying tough. In 1998, the Yankees, we talked about them earlier, remember this, officially clinched the American League East title, the earliest in American League history. Beating the Boston Red Sox 7-5, the Yankees improved to 102 and 41, 20 and a half games ahead of second place Boston. Now, the Braves are about to do it. They're about, I think, 3 games out. Maybe we'll talk about that more. A little high hopper over the pitcher. Shortstop grabs it, throws it to first. Beats Washington by about 2 steps. But in the process, Armstrong goes to third. So nice job by the shortstop there. Maben throwing out a speedy Washington for the first out. Giovanni DeGiacomo, who struck out swinging his first time up, comes to the plate. Look to third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Just off the plate for a miss. Did you know 1999 in this date, Catfish Hunter passed away? Yeah. He was a very good pitcher. He's in the Hall of Fame, I believe. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Almost got all of that one, did Giovanni. 1-1 on DeGiacomo. So there you go. There's your what happened today in baseball history. Big right-hander. Holds the ball, looks in, delivers. Fouled off to the left. That was in the kids section on the grassy knoll in left field. Armstrong doing his best to harass the right-handed pitcher being on third base. Running down almost halfway down the line. You might be careful with a pitch out and the catcher throwing behind him to third base. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back at 91. And DeGiacomo hanging in there. Again, he struck out in the first inning. We're here in the bottom of the third, trailing 6-1 to the Hawks. Are the Voyagers. They got 1 out, a man on third. DeGiacomo at the plate. That one fouled off again to the left. 91 by the pitcher. He's gone with a lot of fast stuff. We'll see if he goes with something slow here, maybe. Down and low, down and away, maybe. As he's got a 1-2 count. A lot of those pitches have been fouled off by DeGiacomo. So DeGiacomo's in. Spears sets, looks to third, looks home. Change up there. That was hammered towards right field. It could be. No, it's not going to have the distance. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. But tagging up will be Armstrong for the easy trot home there. The right fielder, Marcelo, makes the grab on that one. It was high. It was deep, but it got hung up. Stayed in the park by Giovanni there. For the second out, but a run does score. Making it 6-2 now. So 2 away. Colin Runge to the plate. Struck out swinging in the first inning. Righty on righty here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the heat there. Strike one. Well, about an MLB scoreboard update. 9:08 is the time. Presented by Gusto Bev. Bringing you the beer that invented light beer. Miller Lite. We'll do a PBL scoreboard update to start with. That one's outside, 1-1. In a final, of course, the Mustangs from Billings beat the Northern Colorado Owls. So they're a game and a half up on Missoula. If Missoula beats Glacier, Glacier's out. If Glacier wins, then Missoula will have to play that. Not Missoula, sorry. Yeah, Missoula will have to play that rained out game and see if they tie the Mustangs. If they tie the Mustangs, they get the tiebreaker, as far as I know, anyways, because they've won 10 of the 18 games. Now, of course, the Hawks beat us 8-5 in that first game today in the 7 innings. Top of the 7th inning, it's an 11-11 score between the Grand Junction Jackalopes and the Rocky Mountain Vibes in Rocky Mountain. Pitch way inside, it hit Runge on the thigh, grazed him. Runge can take off all of his battle gear, and he'll take a walk down the first as he was hit by the pitch. So 2 out, a runner on first, 1 run in, and Jalen Williams to the plate. Williams is a single to right field, got stranded at first, but did get an RBI in that first inning. Of course, we're trailing here, 6-2. Top of the 6th inning, the Raptors lead the Chuckers from Idaho Falls in Idaho Falls, 9-7. Of course, the Raptors going to the playoffs. Just don't know if they're going to be who they're facing. Well, they're facing the Vibes, whether it's going to be at home or on the road for 2 or not. Top of the 6th inning. Oh, wow. Missoula, 10. Range Riders, 3. So, doesn't look like the Paddleheads are just going to roll over. They're like, we don't care who we play. If they get the win, Glacier gets the loss. There's a line drive shot right back up the middle. It'll be a long single. And the runner will go to second as Iwama brings that in. Runge pauses at second. And another single to center this time for Jalen Williams. And that brings up Eddie McCabe. Grounded out on a weak hit towards first. Pitcher finally grabbed it and tossed over to get McCabe. So anyways, yeah. Paddleheads in Missoula taking care of Glacier in the top of the 6th. Again, there are several innings to go. Glacier's got time to come back. But that's interesting. We'll let you know at the end of our game how that one went as well. Getting us our final game of the season. There's a strike on Eddie McCabe. Oh, 1 the count. 2 out. Runners on first and second. 1 run in, making it 6-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That one fouled off to the right. Couldn't get out of play. Still 0-2. And we'll let you know what the MLB scores are. Probably, if he doesn't get a hit here, I'm hoping he does. Probably in the top of the 4th inning. We'll let you know how things went or going in the MLB today. Look to second. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. 91-mile-an-hour heat. And Spears, we've seen him so far today get up around 92, 93. 93 is what the big guys throw in the MLB. So he's reaching that range. But again, he's 6'6", 220 pounds, I think. So he's a big guy. 225 from Brentwood, California. The pitch fouled off at the plate. Eddie McCabe staying alive. McCabe, 6 foot, 205. Played with the Range Riders. He's from Stanford, Connecticut. Second year pro league. Actually second year with the Voyagers. It's part of last year with us and Glacier, then part of this year with Glacier, then to us. He's obviously a well-wanted player. Strike 3, top edge of the corner, says Trackman. Eddie doesn't agree, but Trackman does. So 1 run scores, making it 6-2 going to the top of the 4th. We'll be back right after this.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Find your advantage at Great Falls College. They're flexible. Their 8-week advantage means you earn credits faster, and it makes it easier to fit school around your life. They're affordable, and with low class sizes, you will know your classmates and instructors, and they will help get you started with credits that seamlessly transfer. Great Falls College offers programs in healthcare, trades, computer technology, and accounting. Find your advantage today at www.gfcmsu.edu or call them at 406-268-3700.
Battery Warehouse sells all kinds of batteries, and we do so much more.
My car won't start and my battery light is on.
We'll check your charging system. It's your alternator. We can help you with that.
Not the battery? Battery Warehouse does full automotive service. From cable repair to engine replacement, we've got you covered.
You're good to go.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Battery Warehouse. Batteries and so much more.
Welcome back here to Voyager Stadium. We'll let you know that Montana State Fund asks you to work safely so you can catch, hit, run, hike, dance, fish, hunt, camp, and soak up a thing called life. Learn more at safemt.com. New pitcher on the mound for the Voyagers, Jalen Smith, here in the top of the 4th inning. He's one of those new guys that we got. Fill you in a little bit about him here in just a second. As I get down to him here. Come on. Where you at, Jalen Smith? There you are. 1 appearance before for the Voyagers. As Jalen Smith is 5'11", 175, left-hander. American Association, where he came from, the Gary Railcats. Hometown, Copetas Cove, Texas. This is his 2nd year in pro baseball. He'll be facing off against Cole Kaler to start off the 4th inning. First pitch to him, floats in, ball. So Smith looks in, the lefty delivers. There's a ground ball. Stop. No, gets past the sliding Colin Runge. Thought he might have it for a second out to left field. So a single to left by Cole Kaler to start off the 4th inning. Ronnie Allen Jr. had a single to right. Ended up scoring in the last inning. Started last inning off with that single. So 1 appearance so far at the Voyagers, 1 loss. Pitched 1 inning is all. Gave up 5 hits, 5 runs. All 5 earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. No doubles, 1 triple, and 1 home run. First pitch is a ball. Faced 7 batters. Batting average against him, 7.14. Swing and a miss there. And his ERA, 45. Hopefully bring that down a little today. There you go. That's all you need to know about Jalen Williams. Again, one of these guys that we picked up here a week and a half ago, and we're just Yep, probably seeing what he's got out there. No point leaving him on the bench. You got it? Use him. There's a swing, a little tick, and a foul. 1-1 to count. Williams from the stretch, facing the first baseman. Pitches that one, 74 miles an hour. Strike 3. Down on strikes goes Ronnie Allen Jr. Here's the first strikeout for Smith. Cervantes left after 3 innings, struck out 4, but did give up 5 runs, in that third, 6 overall. And a home run, hit batter, and 1 walk to his credit. Ground ball to second. Can't get the sound at second. Bobbled it, did Eddie. Had enough time to get Oyama at first. Oyama limping a little bit as he comes back towards the dugout. You get a high five from the first base coach. Not a very tall man there, Oyama, but he runs fast, covers a lot of territory. We'll see how that limp comes along there. He's limping more in the dugout on his left foot more. So he is the second out. I think Eddie was going to go for the double play, but bobbled the ball a little bit and had enough time to get Oyama, though, at first. First pitch to Marcelo. Outside for ball 1. The next pitch, 78, low for a ball. Marcelo playing right field. From Foster City, California. Here's the pitch. Curveball inside at 66. Not a lot of speed by Jalen Smith. What were these placement pitchers, if you will? 3 balls, no strikes to Marcelo. The next pitch comes in. Fastball 79, right down the 2. So I'm assuming that was his fastball. I haven't seen him. This is the first time I've seen him, folks. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Again, we're only going to 7, so we're halfway through this one. Or almost. Well, I guess we are. Ground ball to short. Runge has it. Takes the second. Throws the first. And they beat Marcelo by a step. So that is the 3rd out. Nobody scores in the inning. As 1 man is left. It's still 6-2 going to the bottom of the 4th. We're back right after this.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you. And now with the newest McDonald's on the west.
I'm Mike Hallahan. I'm with In-Bar Craft Cocktail Lounge here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses, and we came up with the Downtown Summer Jam series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know that.
Steps up to the plate to take on Spears here. Hesse playing first base tonight. Popped up to the first baseman. That was a high fly ball to the left. Looks like it's going to stay in the park. Maybe not. It could be gone. No, on the track. Missed by the left fielder. He circled around. Couldn't grab it. And no, he's going to throw that one into third. A double as Jorgensen lost that one. I don't know if he lost it in the lights or what happened, but he could not find that one. It was a towering sky ball, 314 feet out there to about the 330 mark there. And 144 feet high, 99 miles an hour off the bat of Charlie Hesse. They do not put an error on the board, so a double for Hesse to start off the bottom of the second. It was a high ball. It might have been gone. Another 3 feet, now was going to drop over the fence. But just missed it. But a double to start the inning off. There's a foul ball off to the right by Javon Mason. Had good distance on it. It's going to bounce out in the right field again. Bullpen for the Hawks will run out and grab it. So all finals from now on. As I'll let you know, with 2 out, the Dodgers have 2 on, runners at first and third. And Smith, who's 0 for 4 at the plate. The Brewers, 9-2 over the Yankees. Mets lose to the Twins, 8-4. Look to second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards short. And staying at second will be Hesse. Throw to first is in time to get Mason. Now, if that had been to the right side, Hesse's over to third. So 1 away. Ryan Peltier, who struck out swinging in the second inning, up to the plate. Again, Twins over the Mets, 8-4. D-backs beat the Cubs in 10, 3-2. Royals lose to the Blue Jays, 5-1. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Mariners, 7-5. That might be a matchup later on in the playoffs. You have to watch, see what happens to the Mariners and the Rays. Mariners look like they're going to be in, but Rays, well, it looked for a while that they might, but now they've lost that lead to the Astros. Who knows? And Rangers in that mix as well. About 22 games to play. There's 0-1 pitch to Peltier with 1 out. Look to second. Delivery. Foul ball over to the right side. Gonna drop foul. 0-2 to Peltier. Orioles, I was speaking to them, they finally get the win over the Red Sox. 13-12. They are now 90-51. Marlins lose to the Phillies 8-4. Again, those Tigers beat the White Sox 3-1. Cardinals end up beating the Reds 4-3. Rangers beat the Athletics. They're at 77-44. They're 2 games back of the Mariners. There's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Peltier. Astros beat the Padres 7-5. Astros at 81-62, so they are 2 games better than the Mariners for that lead there. And that'll bring up Jalen Armstrong. Second strikeout is the second out for Peltier. It's the 2 ice he struck out. That one's way inside to Armstrong. Ball 1. He had a single to center field right past the pitcher as he spun around. He looked like he was going to have his glove on it, but his glove kept moving away from him. Pirates beat the Braves 8-4. Braves only 2 games ahead of the Orioles for the best record in baseball. That pitch is a ball. And in a final, the Angels beat the Guardians 6-2. Believe it or not, the Guardians at 68-75, they're about 6 games back. They're still in the race with the Twins. Can you believe that? And I know, it's tough to believe. Twins with the win today gets them some help. They're now 7 games up. So there you go. There's a ground ball towards third. It's bobbled by the third baseman. Picks it up. Nowhere to throw as Gill drops that one right out of his glove. So an error by the third baseman gets Jalen Armstrong on. Charlie Hesse stays at second. Well played by him. Paying attention, not just running on 2 out. So an error by the third baseman. Gets Armstrong on. Runners at first and second. On a hit. And an error. Pitch. That was fly ball out to left field. And this one he's got a beat on. Makes the single-handed catch by Jorgensen. So Washington swings at the first pitch and gets that third out on a fly ball to left field. So the Voyagers still trail. Leave 2 men on, 6-2. We'll be back right after this.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Talk about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Fulcher and BOGO glasses of wine. Quench your $12 micro pitchers, and don't forget happy hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday. $10 specialty Caesars all day. And bottomless mimosa only $10. And burgers and beer specials every Sunday. Need to get through the week? Take it inside the Heritage Inn and take it to the max.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard's Pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard's Pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more. Just to make sure your pizza's hot, we bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard's Pizza. We bring the power of Howard to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Turn to the experts, A.T. Clemens. 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. 452-9541.
Welcome back here to Voyagers Stadium. Voyagers put another pitcher on the mound in Jordan Nelson. Again, one of these guys we picked up recently. This is his 4th appearance. He's wearing 26 tonight in those throwback electric jerseys, usually number 28. 6'5", 185. Again, from the Paddleheads. And hometown is Iowa City, Iowa. His 2nd year in pro baseball. He'll face off against Alex Baeza to start off here in the top of the 5th inning. 9 outs left for the Voyagers to try and come back, get the win. They trail 6-2 here. Again, 2 7-innings games here, just past 9:30 here at the ballpark. So again, his 4th appearance. No record. 3 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 4 walks and 1 strikeout. So only 2.7 strikeouts a game. 1 double given up. 16 at bats. We're at batting average, .438, and ERA of 8.10. There's the line drive out the right field by Baeza. Gets things going for the Hawks here in the top of the 5th inning with a single to right field to start the inning off. So Nelson doesn't even have a strike on the board yet or a ball. That was the first pitch he threw. Was unceremoniously knocked out to the right field. Next pitch in is a ball. There's Derek Bateman at the plate. That one, ground ball past the diving Runge out to center. That'll be a single, leaving Baeza at second. So 2 singles to lead off the top of the 5th inning for the Hawks. Well, PJ Poteet comes up with a strikeout looking in the first and a fly out the center in the third. 0 for 2 tonight. designated hitter here in the second game. And we're going to have a pinch runner, it looks like, as they're trying to figure out who he's going to go in for. He doesn't have a helmet on. Takes the one from this guy at second. And that is number 23, Trevor Minder. So Minder, who I thought would play in the second game, must be hurting a little bit as he goes in for Boise. He did come in as a pinch runner in the first game as well. I think they might get a little run. He did come in and score, too. There's a ground ball up the middle. And Runge has it. Flips the McCabe. Throw to first. No, it's dropped by Hesse. Hesse will hurry and go get it. Had the runner beat, but he drops the ball. He had to backhand it just a little bit on the throw. We'll see what they put on it there as far as a hit or an error. But moving to third is Minder. Out at second. On the 6-4 play is Derek Maben for the first out. Poteet reaches on a fielder's choice. No error put up. Raymond Gill fouls the first one back out of play. A strike. Runner on third, Minder. Runner on first, Poteet. With one out, Poteet's got about a 12-foot lead. There's a pop-up behind first, drifting out towards right. Roaming in on it is DeGacco, makes the catch. He falls down. The runner at third tags. They throw to second as DeGacco doesn't even look to home. And Charlie Hesse's like, come on, throw the ball in. And I think McCabe, after he caught it, turned to throw to home because he was hearing the yells. But DeGacco, one of those mistakes we talk about with the managers, it just needs to be taken care of. And that's something we'll have to worry about next year, obviously. So the fly out is the second out. And he fell down. Otherwise, I don't think Minder tries to score, because it wasn't that deeply hit. Out there to shallow right field, pretty much. So Jorgensen at the plate, takes the ball off the plate there on the first pitch. The second one, that's off the plate as well at 85. 2-0 to Kyle Jorgensen. Left field has grounded out and struck out today. There's some warming up by a lefty in the Voyagers bullpen. I'm trying to get everybody some action. There's a swing and a miss. This is the last game for both these teams. Only going to go 7 innings today, as we're in the second game of a doubleheader here. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. That one's high and away. Ball 3. 3-1 now to Kyle Jorgensen. Runner at first is DJ Poteet. That pitch. Strike call. Guy at the plate doesn't agree with that as Jorgensen rolls his head. Trackman agreed. Poteet at first, 6'3", 215 from Johns Creek, Georgia. The free agent drafted by the Tigers, now playing in the league. There's a foul off at the plate as Poteet started to jog to second. Again, he's running with the pitch there. Supposedly kind of running. More of a jog. Poteet actually has 15 steals this season. Only been caught twice. Takes off on that one. Strike 3! Bring him up, and he goes down back to the dugout without any argument as Kyle Jorgensen. That is the third out. 1 run does come in on the 2 hits, making it 7-2. Voyagers will have to get into action here in the bottom 5th when we come back right after this.
I'm Mike Callahan. I'm with In-Bar Craft Cocktail Lounge here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, so we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses. We came up with the Downtown Summer Jam series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know about it.
Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Turn to the experts, A.T. Clemens, 24-hour emergency service and free estimates, 452-9541.
We're back here, Voyagers Stadium, 9:40 the time. Bottom of the fifth inning, Voyagers trailing the Hawks 7-2 here as they just finished their last warm-up throw. Voyagers going to have to get into some action here. See what they can do. So Giovanni DeGiacomo, who I kind of ragged on a little bit last inning, had that catch that he made. I don't think he expected anybody to run home on it, so he threw it to second base, but after he'd fallen down, he got up really quick. The runner at third, who was Minder, running for base, decided to run home, and there was no throw to try and beat him there. First pitch to him is a ball outside here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So there's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Again, Spears on the mound still for the Boise Hawks. And why not? He's pitched a doozy of a game, just 4 hits given up so far. Throwing in the low 90s still. That was off the plate at 82. 2-1 now on DeGiacomo. Strikeout swinging and a fly ball to right, 0 for 2. Here's the next pitch. That one's fouled straight back. 90-mile-an-hour pitch. Just getting a piece of that one, 2-2. Again, a beautiful night. We started out at 63 degrees, a little east-northeast wind at 7. It's just a lovely night for baseball here to round out the 2023 season. I cannot thank everybody associated with the Voyager program enough. There's a pitch outside, all the way from our staff in the front office and on the field, all the concessions, and everybody takes care of the place. And I got to thank Malmstrom Air Force Base. Before I forget about this, Malmstrom and the other groups that have helped, especially Malmstrom, those guys have sent so many people over. That pitch off the plate, a walk to start off the bottom of the fifth inning to the DeGiacomo. We'll bring up Colin Runge. But all their different departments, the special operations, the Red Horse facility, I know was here the other night, just the airmen, all of them, just all these people from Malmstrom, thank you so much for helping out down at concessions. And I know all the people that work in concessions who thought, well, I'm going to be here, bringing it up. And suddenly, hey, you're pushed somewhere else. You're selling Dippin' Dots. You're selling steak. There's a ground ball to third to throw to second. And dropped there. And they get him out as they pick the ball up after the drop. But DeGiacomo is out at second. But Runge will reach on the fielder's choice on that one. And they're going to call an error on that one. So 6-4 for the first out. There's a ground ball, a fly ball right to the third baseman by Jalen Williams. Hard hit, 81 miles an hour. The pitch is right down the middle of the plate. So 2 away. Tough break for Williams. He was going for his third hit of the game. No runner at first, 2 out. McCabe at the plate, fouls that one off to the right side. Strike 1. So I was just saying, Malmstrom at first base. Guys, think. And all these people at the concessions, suddenly you're up in the sweet seats serving people up there and going, geez, what am I doing up here? But, yeah, we were a little short-handed this year. Everybody handled it like pros. You guys are excellent. Great job. There's a line drive out to right field. That'll be a single. That will move Runge up to second. And another hit for Eddie McCabe. Actually 1 for 3 in this game. His batting average coming in 305. So it'll raise that up. A little girl running out. Picks up the bat. Good job. Haven't seen our dogs out here. I thought we might see our dogs out here for one of these games. Our bat dogs. Charlie Hesse 1 for 2 tonight. So thank you, Malmstrom at first base. Anybody else that filled in, he does an amazing job, and I hope you fill in again as well next year as well. And hopefully I'll be there. So 2 out, nobody in. 7-2 score here, bottom of the 5th inning. Check swing, it is a strike on Charlie Hesse. Hesse steps back in. He did change his... I'm sorry, Eddie McCabe. No, that's Hesse, sorry. But McCabe at first did change his cleats. He had the bright green on, now he's got the red ones on. The second pitch is a strike. Nobody really holding on either batter with a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th. I'm just more interested in getting that out at the plate. And they're close to it, 1 strike away on Hesse. The next pitch, way off the plate. 1-2. Again, doubleheader today. Started at 5 o'clock. That one got over about 8:11. I'm sorry, 7:33. We got started at 8:11 in the second game. That one misses outside, says home plate umpire. 2-2. Mike Carr, Jordan Guidry, and Drew Bofelli on the base paths, I believe. I believe that's Mike Carr behind the plate. Catcher sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 91. Full count now on Charlie Hesse. Runners at first and second will get a head start with the pitch. First baseman telling everybody, hey, throw it to me, guys. Throw it to me. Don't worry about that. Because that's Beza. Big swat by Spears. Looks to second. Pitch clock at 3-2. There's a pitch. Just misses down low. McCabe, or Hesse, sorry, is like, oh yeah, I do that all the time. Takes off his battle gear, throws it towards the dugout. The bases are loaded for Javon Mason. So Javon has had a tough night so far. Had a tough night in the first game. Came in batting .250 earlier today, which has only played 4 games now. Counting earlier today. 167 at the moment. Strikeout looking and grounded out to short. Now the pitching coach. Yeah, it looks like the pitching coach. Going to come out for a visit. Again, the pitching coach is Michael Van Kampen. Going to have a chat with Spears. Tell him, hey, settle down, as he's been walking around the mound. Pretty upset, it looks like, and I think he's pretty upset that they didn't get the call. Strike 3 on the last one. And according to TrackMan, which I'm looking at as well as the field here, TrackMan, which if you don't know, that keeps track of balls, strikes, spin rates, all these different things, how far it goes, all this stuff. But it keeps track of the strike zone as it sees it. And it may not be perfect, but what it says is that one was low by a couple of inches. So quite honestly, it was a great call by the home plate umpire. So 9:50 here at the ballpark. Bottom of the fifth inning. 7-2, Hawks lead. Bases loaded, 2 out. And Mason at the plate. First pitch inside. 93-mile-an-hour pitch is the ball. Runge at third. McCabe at second. And Hesse at first. Not a lot of speed per se out there, but a double in the gap will score 2 easily. Outfield is sucked in. A little surprising. As the pitcher falls off the mound and they call a balk on it. Now, he never threw the ball. Interesting. He's mad at himself. I'm a little surprised that he didn't at least just release it and just lob it in on the ground or something there and let his catcher field that. As he fell off the mound, doesn't look like he's blaming the mound in any way. So Hesse moves to second. The run does come in. McCabe to third. And Runge comes home. That pitch outside. And it was a ball. So, or they moved the runners on, sorry. Never threw it. So 1 run comes in. 2 out in the inning. 2 balls, no strikes to Mason. The next pitch. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. A little low. But Mason swings at it. Big sweeping curve down there. The big right-hander. He's 6'6". Somebody warming up in the bullpen now. It looks like a lefty, I think, for the Hawks. A little tough to see through all the fences. Spears settles in, delivers. A slow roller towards short, fielded by the shortstop. Bateman has it, throws the first in time to get Javon Mason out at first. 1 run does score, makes it 7-3 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back right after this.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Find your advantage at Great Falls College. They're flexible. Their 8-week advantage means you earn credits faster, and it makes it easier to fit school around your life. They're affordable, and they're by your side. With low class sizes, you will know your classmates and instructors, and they will help get you started with credits that seamlessly transfer. Great Falls College offers programs in healthcare, trades, computer technology, and accounting. Find your advantage today at www.gfcmsu.edu or call them at 406-268-3700.
Battery Warehouse sells all kinds of batteries, and we do so much more.
My car won't start and my battery light is on.
We'll check your charging system. It's your alternator. We can help you with that.
Not the battery? Battery Warehouse does full automotive service. From cable repair to engine replacement, we've got you covered.
You're good to go.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse Man.
Battery Warehouse. Batteries and so much more.
When following your baseball team to Great Falls, stay at the award-winning Days Inn, where they take pride in providing their guests with a clean, well-maintained hotel. The locally owned Days Inn of Great Falls offers comfy pillow-top beds and free Wi-Fi. Mention that you are at Great Falls to cheer on your baseball team and receive a 15% discount. Call today to reserve your room, 406-727-6565, or online at daysin.com. Down 7-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. Voyagers' new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Snyder, his 7th appearance for the Voyagers, will face off against Cole Kaler, Ronnie Allen Jr., and Kenny Oyama to start things off here in the top of the 6th inning. In his 7th appearance, he's got a 1-1, 1 win, 1 loss record, no saves. 11 2/3 innings pitched for Snyder. Lefty brings that one, a little side-armed action in there for strike 1 to Kohler. Kohler, a single and a strikeout tonight. Single in the 4th and a strikeout in the 2nd. Playing second base instead of short this game. It's short. That one's a little short and a ball. 14 hits given up, 5 runs, 3 of them earned, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. So it tells me he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, almost 1 per inning for Snyder. So his strikeouts per game are 7.7, so almost about 8 per game. 2 doubles, no home runs, no triples. 46 batters faced for a .304 average. And an ERA of 2.31. 2 wild pitches and 1 hit batter. Well, there's everything you need to know about Snyder. But I can tell you more. He's 6'2" left-hander, 190. 23 years old. Comes to us from the Binghamton University, Vancouver, Washington. He walks the first batter, Cole Kaler. So Ronnie Allen Jr. steps up to the plate to face Snyder, the left-hander. First pitch, fouled back. 260 at batting average for Allen Jr. Does have 6 home runs, 27 RBIs. Been hit by a pitch 3 times this year, 36 walks. There's a pitch for a ball, I believe. 54 strikeouts as well. Only grounded into 2 double plays so far this year. Pitch just low. They're only going to put 1 and 1 on the scoreboard, so that's what I'll do as well. Snyder pitching from third base side, drops down, throws that one submarine style. Again, Snyder 1 and 2 now on Allen Jr. Pitches from different angles. He's got that bright green turquoise glove. The Vancouver, Washington native in his first year in MLB or pro baseball. Fake throw to first after he'd stepped off the rubber, so no balk or anything. On deck is Oyama. Oyama comes in batting .297. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. Ronnie Allen Jr. goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Kaler on first. Of course, against the lefty, it's going to be a little more difficult. Has 14 stolen bases on the year. And only been caught twice. Oyama has ground into 4 double plays at the plate. Lefty takes the first pitch there, strike 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th, top of the 6th inning, Voyagers trailing 7-3. Lost the first game 8-5. That was strike 2. 0-2 the count. The Voyagers looking in 2023 on a winning note here. Here's the next pitch. Change up. Strike 3. Down he goes. Oyama arguing that pitch. And he'll walk back to his dugout. He's got an argument. That one was a little bit outside according to TrackMan. But what the umpire says is what you get, buddy. So 2 out. And Noah Marcello to the plate. Marcello, no home runs on the season and 34 RBIs. 39 games and 24 starts for the Hawks this year. First pitch across for a ball. Snyder looks the first, looks again, and delivers. Fouled straight back, strike one. Not a lot of heat being thrown by Snyder, but so far, good placement. There's one pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Voyagers, a right-hander. I think that's probably Garcia out there. Here's the pitch. Right at the knees for a strike. 1-2 now on Noah Marcello. And so far, Snyder's pitched well. See if we can get the third out here. Here it comes. That one's inside at 87. Marcello has to jackknife out of the way a little bit there. We got the runner on first guessing. It's Cole Kaler standing over there. You got 14 stolen bases. Got about an 8-foot, 9-foot lead. But he's leaning back when the pitch comes in. So left-hander stands there. Now he delivers. Change up. Just foul off the grass. And the runner not running anywhere. The pitcher letting it go. Gonna stay foul by about 3 inches. Very, very close for Marcello there. Now, if Noah had been running, I think the pitcher would have scooped that away a lot sooner. But he saw Marcello was not running. So he's like, well, if he ain't going to run, I'm going to wait and see if this goes fair. And he waited and stayed in foul territory. 71-mile-an-hour pitch on the inside edge. Here comes another floater. Another breaking ball. Doesn't break across the strike zone. So it's 3-2. The runner at first. Kaler going to get a head start here. Once he's sure the pitch has gone home, as the first baseman Hesse plays behind him now. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off to the right. So Cole Kaler going to get another wind sprint in here. So Snyder will go back to the pitcher's mound, and Cole Kaler back to first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Another foul ball off to the right side. On deck batter gathers that win. Baiza hands it to the bat boy. That's one of the kids for the Hawks, I'm pretty sure. Very young man. 3-2 count, 2 out, runner on first. Another pitch. There's a high pop up to the left side. It's going to stay fair. And foul territory, and the left fielder, Armstrong, makes the catch as Runge, the shortstop, veers away at the last second. So that is it. Nobody scores a run. One man left on. Voyagers have another chance, trailing 7-3 in the bottom of the sixth. We come back right after.
I'm Mike Hallahan. I'm with In-Bar Craft Cocktail Lounge here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, so we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses, and we came up with the Downtown Summer Jam series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know about it.
Now pitching for Boise, number 15, Casey Dykstra. Leading off for Great Falls, number 19, third baseman Ryan Peltier.
It is Casey Dykstra. And he's got multiple playing positions. He does play in the outfield. He's a right-handed pitcher, 5'11", 205 pounds from Simi Valley. And a rookie in the league. That one is off the plate for a ball there. Leading off for the Voyagers here in this inning, Ryan Peltier. Trying to get things going in the bottom of the sixth inning for the Voyagers. Next pitch is in for a strike. Casey, we've seen him before. He pitches well and plays well in the outfield as well. This is his 15th appearance. Pitched 14 innings previously. 3 saves, 1 loss, no wins. That one's no good. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a .228 batting average. On base percentage, .364. But on the mound, 15th appearance here. 6 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned runs. That's no good either. 8 walks, 19 strikeouts. So strikeouts per game, just over 12. 2 doubles, 1 home run, 49 batters faced for a 122 batting average. Pretty darn good. That one's way outside. Make it 3-2 on Peltier. ERA, 3.86. That's really good. 3 wild pitches and 3 hit batters. So he's doing a fantastic job on the mound for the Boise Hawks, and also plays a pretty good field. One of their smaller pitchers. There's a line drive shot right back up the middle. Nice hit by Peltier as he stayed on that one. Hit it right back up the middle to center field for a leadoff single. 93 off the bat of Ryan Peltier with a full count on him. So a single to center gets things going here as Jalen Armstrong comes up. Now Jalen's going to be a tough guy to double up. Has not played a ton of games, only his 24th start, but has not hit into a double play yet. It has 3 RBIs, 13 RBIs. I'll get it right. Now when he fouls off. Must be a mom out there. Hit the ball. 0-1 the count. The left-handed batter. That one takes inside at 91, says the home plate umpire. 1-1 the count on Jalen. Now Jalen has a single and reached on an error by the third baseman. So he is 1 for 1 technically here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. High and inside. No, strike on the inside edge. It was a changeup, 77 miles an hour. Just barely caught the inside edge. Doesn't look like Armstrong's crowding the plate, per se, on that left side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the 94-mile-an-hour heater. Couldn't catch up to that one. Yeah, that's faster than the MLB throws. Casey Dykstra doing well. Well, now back to the top of the lineup here in the bottom of the 6th inning, just where they want to be. Down 7-3 with a runner on first and 1 out. Zane Washington reached on a walk and 2 ground outs, so he's 0 for 2 officially. Came in with that .386 batting average. Would love to get it up here a little bit. He's going to get it down probably. He's probably his last at bat unless we bat around or something. Would love to get a hit here so it doesn't come down too much. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at that. Change up there at 76. That's a good almost 20-mile-an-hour drop between fastball and change up there. 1-1 the count. No wonder he's pitching so well. Got so few hits for Dykstra. There's a line drive shot. 1 hopper to first base. He drops down, feels it, throws a second, throw back to first. Not in time. A little interesting. He didn't just slide base. It didn't slide that foot back and touch first. Then they'd have had the runner, Peltier, in a rundown there at second. If he'd chose to, or could have just gone out at second on the tag. But a little interesting because he was only about a foot maybe from the bag. So 2 away in the inning. As Washington reaches on a fielder's choice. Swing and a miss by DeGiacomo. He'll strike one with 2 out, a runner on first, and Zane Washington, he's got good speed. It's the right-handed pitcher. Got about a 11-foot lead there. That one misses. 1-1. 92 miles an hour on that one. Washington with 22 stolen bases, been caught 6 times. Pitch fouled off to the left again. A lot of guys choose not to run. That one's a 95. A little low, but had the swing. Then DeGiacomo. 1-2 the count. DeGiacomo struck out, flew out to right, and drew a walk where he was out at second base in the 5th inning. Just past 10 o'clock here at the field. Again, we've got firework extravaganza after the game. Fouled straight back. I'll be writing my final baseball report for the Voyagers here tonight. Put on our website. There are plenty of things to see on that through the non-season as well. So don't lose track of gfvoyagers.com. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball, 2-2. And while I'm thinking of it, a big shout out to my people at the control board there. As Jade, who's running it tonight, and Jonathan helping me out and doing a great job there, keeping me on the air for you. That one fouled straight back. Almost hung on to by the catcher. 2-2 count. Runner on first. Zane Washington, good speed there. 7-3. Hawks lead here, bottom of the 6th inning. Voyagers looking to put a couple more runs up on the board, get a little closer. Giacomo waits, left-handed box, the runner goes. That one's fouled off to the left. And going to bounce back in off the pole. The second one that's bounced off that middle pole tonight. So Washington dropped back. Again, only been caught 6 times. Caught, what was it, 20, I said? 22 stolen bases and caught 6. That one's fouled back. Washington not going anywhere in that one. Again, 94 miles an hour. So look for that big changeup or breaking curveball here from Dykstra. As he's throwing that heater a couple of times now. So DeGiacomo crowding the plate a little bit from the left side. Waggles that bat by his ear, waiting. Outside setup by the catcher. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss on the 95-mile-an-hour heat right down the middle of the tube. So couldn't catch up to the big heat there. There's one runner left on. Nobody scores. Trailing going to the top of the 7th, last inning, 7-3. We'll be back right after this.
You may be hearing about people having trouble making mortgage payments and risking losing their homes. Many of them just aren't aware of the options that can prevent foreclosure. There are many options available to homeowners, such as repayment and forbearance plans, loan modifications, and even refinancing. Where does someone go for help? They should talk directly with their lender or a qualified HUD-approved counseling agency. Both can provide helpful information without charging a fee. According to PMI Mortgage Insurance Company, it's not a good idea to pay for services that you can get for free from a lender or a qualified nonprofit counseling agency. To learn more, visit homesafepmi.com or call HUD at 1-800-569-4287 for a counseling agency near you. That's 1-800-569-4287. This message is brought to you by PMI, supporting sustainable home ownership that strengthens communities.
As farmers and ranchers, stewardship of the land comes naturally. Your work keeps our water clean, improves the soil, and enhances wildlife habitat. It also provides countless benefits, not just for you and your family, but for millions of Americans who depend on this region every day without even realizing it. Thank you for being stewards of America's prairie for all of us. Take a moment to find out how conservation pays. Visit conservationpays.org.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to Great Falls Voyagers Stadium here. Ross Drashinsky, your voice of the Voyagers for one last inning, as Andrew Garcia on the mound. And who else for the Voyagers, right? I mean, the guy's been all over the place. He's been a starter. He's been a reliever. He's been a starter. He's been a reliever again. Now he's a saver, and he's found his niche in that save role. He's appeared in 32 games. Today's his 32nd. Started 5 of them. Has a win-loss record of 3-3, 9 saves to his credit. 56 innings pitched, 51 hits, 39 runs, 35 of them earned, 36 walks, and 74 strikeouts. So almost 12 strikeouts per game, 11.8. 15 doubles, 1 triple, and only 3 home runs. 217 batters with a batting average of .235 and an ERA of just 5.63. The team ERA, 7.28. 18 wild pitches, so I have to watch that a little bit. And 6 hit batters. Unfortunately for Garcia, he's only got 3 outs to get here. He does have to go against the heart of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5 for him here tonight. First batter he's facing fouls off the second pitch after taking the first one for a ball, Alex Beza. And makes it 1-1 on him. Beza tonight had a single to left, ground out to first, and a single to right. So he's 2 for 3 here in the second game. Big right-hander, or small right-hander, should they fires that one way inside. One of those wild pitches. 94 miles an hour by Garcia. And Garcia, in his second year with the Voyagers, right-hander, 5'11", 200 pounds. 25 years old, just turned 25. University of Antelope Valley, and is from Antelope Valley, California. That one bounces in front of the plate. Another ball, 3-1. 94 on that one. And we've seen him top up to 97 miles an hour is pretty much where he tops out at. 95, 96 is about what he throws normally. And most of that is heat that he just throws right by everybody. That one, 93. Took a little bit off that one to try and get it across the plate. On Baez, the top of the section of the plate, and he just fouls it off to the left, a little behind it. 3-2. Garcia, we'll see what he throws here. This one comes in. Breaking ball. Gets him on that one. They tag him for the third out there. Big breaking ball. That one comes in from the top right corner, drops all the way to the inside corner. And after seeing 5, 6 heaters in a row, a big strikeout there on bases. He's not happy with himself. Well, Derek Maben to the plate. Ground out to short, hit by a pitch, and a single to center. A 1 for 2 officially. Here's the pitch. There's a high fly ball to shallow center left field. The left fielder Armstrong moves in, makes the two-handed catch for the second out in the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Make it 2 out. DJ Poteet. He is the designated hitter. He struck out looking in the first, flew out to center field in the third, and reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th inning on a ground ball to short. Here's the pitch. Fastball just a little low. Ball 1. Garcia pitching from the first base side of the rubber. Wearing those dark blue electric jerseys. Looks snazzy with the white pants. You can buy those jerseys. Go to gfvoyagers.com. There's a foul ball to the left side. You'd think he didn't hit that straight somewhere. That was hard hit. 91 off the bat. DJ Poteet, but just a little late on the 94 mile an hour pitch on the outside edge. 1-1 to count. Crowd has dwindled a little bit. Pitch right down the middle. Big change up there. Kind of froze him up. 1-2. So what's going to come now? The heat? The changeup? What's he got to see here on Garcia, who comes into Hell's Bells? What a song for him. Here's the pitch. Fouled off on the curveball at the plate. Now, a couple starts ago, Garcia was just getting hammered. And you looked at TrackMan, you looked at his pitch count, and he was throwing basically all breaking ball, all curves, all breaking ball. And I thought when he threw the first one to the first guy, what a great move. That guy just sitting on the heater, and you throw him that one, he's way out in front of him, but then he just kept throwing it. Everybody just teeing off on him. Till finally, our manager now, the pitching coach at the time, Becerra, went out there and said, just throw heat, buddy. That's why you're here. And he did, and he got the outs. Right there, he throws the breaking ball, though. He's expecting the fastball and gets the strikeout on Poteet. He looks back and says, was that a strike? And he goes, yeah, it was on the bottom edge. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Garcia to end his season. And 1 flyout. 3 up, 3 down. Voyagers trail by 4 going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back right after this.
My grandfather served in World War II.
I'm Mike
Spending time with him were the best memories of my life.
Here in Great Falls, Montana. We're very Montana-centric, so we use a lot of Montana distilleries. The food we offer, so we do shareable plates, small plate appetizers. We partnered up with some other local businesses. We came up with the Downtown Summer Jam series, which is the summer concert series we do. Bring national recording acts, shut down downtown. If they're not having fun, I want to know that.
Now pitching for Boise, number 40, Noah McBride. Oh, 112 hand for those Voyager dancers. Nice job, folks. Leading off, number 11, shortstop, Colin Runge.
Officially. New pitcher on the mound, Noah McBride. Big left-hander. First pitch way outside for the Hawks. Dykstra, we're glad to see him gone. He pitched well. 6'3", 215, Lakeside, California. To Concordia Irvine in his first year. What was that? Second year. 2 balls, no strikes to Colin Runge now. Noah pitching from the first base side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on that heater. This is his 35th game that he's appeared in for Noah. One loss to his credit. 2 saves. A pitch. There's a line drive right out to left center. That was getting down. Oyama's going to cover it up really quickly. So a single to left center gets things going here for Colin Runge in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that'll bring up Jalen Williams. A line drive out to the third baseman, is only out of the game so far. Had a single to right and a single to center in the first and third inning. So he's 2 for 3. McBride has pitched 37 innings so far. 41 hits, 16 runs, 15 earned. 22 walks and 50 strikeouts. That pitch is high and away, change up. 9 doubles, 12 strikeouts per game. 3 home runs allowed, 148 batters for a 277 average, and an ERA of 3.65. 5 wild pitches and 1 hit batter. Pitch there, big breaking ball for a strike. So 1-1 to count. Runner at first. They're holding him on. A little surprised at that. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right, 92 miles an hour at the knees. Williams sends it off to right field. Foul ball. Nobody out. Runner on first. Jalen Williams. He's not a fleet of foot. He's either is Colin Runge. So good double play players here if they want to hit into that. We'll see. Swing and a miss there. Down on strikes goes Jalen Williams. 1 away. Brings up Eddie McCabe. Now, Eddie McCabe not fleet of foot either. Eddie McCabe this year has hit in the 5 double plays. Dan Williams had actually hit in the 20 of them. And Eddie McCabe at 5, he's better, much better. Does have some decent speed. He does have 3 home runs to his credit as well. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Runge, not going to steal. He's got 4 stolen bases, been caught 3 times. He's got about a 7-foot lead over there against the left-handed pitcher, Noah McBride. Look to first, the pitch. Fouled back, 0-2 to Eddie McBride. On deck, Charlie Hesse. Voyagers trailing 7-3. Haven't scored a run since the 5th. That was the same time that the Hawks put up their last run as well. That one's high and outside. Ball 1. Good heat on that one. 92. Noah McBride, a tall guy. 6'3", 215. There's a pop up to the right side. Going to get out of play. Off the roof and into the kids section over there. Tell you folks, we got tons of things to do here. So if you're thinking of things to do next year, I think our first game is like May 24th or so, somewhere around there. Go through the first week of September. All of our home games, 43 of them. You can be at as well. Season tickets aren't that expensive. Give us a call. We'll be here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Eddie McCabe. 2 away now for McBride. Charlie Hesse at the plate. Hesse popped up to first base. A double to left field and a walk. Moved to second before he was stranded there on a balk by the pitcher. They're still holding the runner on at first. I'm a little surprised with 2 out. They're just not playing their positions. This is a little right-handed batter. There's a line drive shot out to left field. Caught by the shortstop. Oh, what a play by Maben. Oh, that one came off at 76. He had to get up there at least 10 feet in the air to make the snag on that one. And wow, what a play by Maben to end the season for the Hawks and the Voyagers on that one. That was a heck of a play. Something that you're not going to see unless you come out to a Voyagers game, folks. And great job by Maben. And that'll do it for the score here. 7-3. Hawks get the win in both games. They sweep the series, and we'll talk about that and a little more after this 2-minute timeout.
This community awareness message is brought to you by Mars of Great Falls.
Hi, I'm Addie from Great Falls High.
And I'm Kira from CMI.
Win a Toyota Tacoma and support Great Falls Public Schools.
The Great Falls Public Schools Foundation is raffling a new Toyota Tacoma, donated by City Motor Company.
Tickets are only $10 and all proceeds fund programs and resources for students.
A second-place winner will receive a $1,000 gift card to Shields.
Visit gfpsfoundation.org to purchase your ticket online or to find an outlet near you.
The Met Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Taco about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Fulcher and BOGO glasses of wine. Quench your thirst every Thursday with $12 micro pitchers. And don't forget happy hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday. $10 specialty Caesars all day. And bottomless mimosa only $10. And burgers and beer specials every Sunday. Need to get through the week? Take it inside the Heritage Inn and take it to the max.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort?
Turn to the experts, A.T. Clemens. 24-hour emergency service and free estimates. 452-9541.
Well, welcome back to Great Falls, everybody. Again, just finished this 7-inning second game of a doubleheader. 10:30 right now on the clock as the Voyagers lose the second game 7-3. In this one, they gave up a run in the first and then a big inning there in the third inning as 4 runs scored in that inning, make it 5. No, there's 5, so it was 6-2 at the time, and then another one in the fifth inning, making it 7. And Voyagers were able to get one more in the fifth to make it 7-3. And that was the final score in this one as the baby blue, turquoise blue, I guess if you will, Boise Hawks jerseys worked out for them for a second time. Now in the first game, which was Thursday night, they got the win there 9-7. And last night we had the night off as there was rain on the field before the game. They decided, well, we could wait until Saturday. Sure enough, they did, and we started at 5 today. In the first game, the Hawks got the win 8-5, and then in the final one, 7-3. So that'll wrap up the season. The Voyagers end the season at 35-61, 21-29 in the second half. And meanwhile, the Hawks end at 49-47, 21-27. Give you a final PBL scoreboard update here. Of course, we all know Billings won 7-6. We lost our first game 8-5. Grand Junction beat Rocky Mountain 15-11. We lost this one 7-3. Raptors beat the Chuckers 10-9. And Missoula beat the Range Riders 13-3. So there you go. Looks like it's going to be the the Mustangs taking on the Paddleheads in the playoffs there. So if you want to watch, go to pbl.com and watch all that action, or FloBaseball. You can catch it there as well. For the Voyagers and everybody in the organization, all the players, everybody that's been here, for all the PA staff, all those guys over in the booth, thank you for tuning in right here. Thank you, Jaden Johnson, for taking care of things at the office. And I'm Ross Strachewski signing off for the last time, your voice of the Voyagers. Thanks for joining me right here on Star Radio. Until next time, folks, buckle up, stay safe, have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.
You've been listening to live play-by-play coverage.
So, Jade, I got to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to come back, write a report, and so forth. I will text you as soon as I get everything packed up and ready to go and out to the car. When I'm out to the car, I'll shoot you a text and meet you at the station.
Baseball, whether it's popcorn, peanuts, or Cracker Jacks, because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
You've got a Great Falls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the talk of the town. News Talk 1450 KQDI AM Great Falls.
Yeah, military life can have its challenges, but sometimes veteran life brings more. While serving in Iraq, an IED took both my legs. but it didn't take my spirit.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
My name is Greg Gadsden, 26-year Army veteran.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
DAV helps veterans like me get all the benefits they've earned, and that can be a life changer.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Today, I'm an entrepreneur, photographer, and public speaker.
But there's more to be done, and more victories to be won. With the right support, there are no limits.
My victory is just being the best that I can be.
Greg Gadsden, thank you for your service. May your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.